low key. Niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat.
Oh man, Juicy J, shut the fuck up!
Yeah, spin that shit.
Memphis nigga everywhere I Memphis nigga everywhere I go.
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 Eyes all red like city gear. Nigga. Draw down on him, make a fuck nigga, give it here. Jeff number 1, I'm the rookie of the year. Wanna see a mad trick, make a nigga disappear. Real Memphis nigga when I'm looking in the mirror. Yo,
Memphis nigga everywhere I go, this the remix.
Ay.
Memphis nigga going up like the G-Mix.
Ay. Everybody outside, it's the freak Nick. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Fuck nigga, Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Let's get it.
Memphis nigga everywhere I go.
Let's get it. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Let's get it.
Memphis nigga everywhere. Big head that hoe, Memphis shit, that's how I feel. Jet might check me a hoe, might flame me a hoe. Spit a little game on a hoe, never spend change on a hoe. Memphis nigga everywhere I go.
He ain't even been to the city before. Fuck nigga, he ain't even been to the city. He ain't even been to the city before. Let's get it. Nigga came once, but he can't come back no more. These Memphis nigga when I drop my low. Yo, nigga want smoke, let's go. Yo, bitch want smoke, fuck nigga, I call Big Glow. Yo,
Memphis bitch everywhere I go. Okay. Memphis bitch everywhere. Let's get it. Memphis bitch everywhere I go. Okay. Memphis bitch everywhere on the count. Memphis bitch everywhere I go. Might take a bitch nigga, might take a nigga home. Riding down Fraser be coolin'. With some hot boys still doing donuts in the smoke. Getting money ass bitch, that's me. That's me. Tomato fruit M's and I still want more. Now if Memphis bitch got hard. Win, lose, or draw, bitch, I still want smoke. I ain't shit but 25. Let's go. Already a legend up in my seat. Bump down, bump 3-6. Hey, man, play me some of that pimpin'. Gangsta ass bitch, stay muggin'. Everywhere I go, I'm thuggin'. Memphis bitch, everywhere I go. Let's go. And everywhere I go, they love me.
Yeah, Memphis nigga everywhere I step through. 3-6 Mafia and Gangsta Boo. You know what it is, my nigga. My city full of gorillas that ain't from the zoo. North Memphis nigga so infamous. Rest in peace, Lord Infamous. Old school nigga with the pole in the cut. I hear making easy money tryna pimp a slut. Fraser Boulevard in a car all candy. South Memphis bitch, she ain't wearing no panties. She ain't never been nowhere outside our city. I'm a draper in Dior and I'ma take it to the Grammys. Memphis nigga everywhere I step on the scene. Ride through Evergreen, blow and get it green. Give a little bad bitch a hug. With all this water on me, she gon' have a wet dream. You don't know nothing about Hyde Park. You don't really wanna stop by after dark. Even Nick Cage know the city I'm reppin'. Have a nigga scat pack go to 60 seconds. 20 years plus I'd have been in this thing. And a nigga like me ain't never gon' change. Rollin' up dope while I'm sitting so close. I can walk on the floor at the Grizzly game.
I want EP and chicken and dogs. You wanna receive under the heart. I'm with Lil P and I'm motherfucking pot. I was like Cheeky, we say squad. Look at that.
Ayy, Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Get 100 bread a piece when I'm in the stove. Parkway Village, I'm a native. Still had a duck posted up in the Dover. Young nigga wanna be like Craig Pettis, bro wanna be G-Train. Afghanistan top tier, tell Biden send us to Ukraine. Drake made sure we try global. Let me tell you about Poplar. We'll stop and deals go for a couple bucks, she'll take it so. East Memphis, that's NLE. North Memphis, that's got it. South Memphis, long live flipper. West Memphis, that ain't Memphis. On EP, eating chicken at Dodge before a nigga went vegan. Might get his 6P from Crumpets. All done left, that's the best jack. Is she from Memphis with a bunny on? She give more head than a lace front. Me go my partner from back in the day, but I heard he hit him a lace blunt. Tell white folks he my nigga. Hey Max Snoop, I got a beer for you. From a city where you win it, they don't even really wanna even cheer for you. Deep down they be hating on you, but too quick to say I love you. In Memphis it's a red flag if she ain't blood and she say brother. Everybody gotta switch in this bitch. Game be beefing with clicks. Tell DJ yo where the dream ball at. I'm tryna stomp some shit. 2016 at the Delta Fair in the corn maze, you could die there. Long live J Money Truler, when he died whole city had tears. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. I don't care if it was Idaho. Before Ja, it was Mike Cunning. Before Jaren, it was Z-Bo. In the lead don't get his credit, but I'm really hometown hero. Might use a key to the city just to lock my back door. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Oh, Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Oh, Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Oh, Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Oh, Memphis nigga everywhere. Memphis nigga everywhere I go.
I'm taking hallelujah. That's about everybody. We miss on the song a lot. Just make a million about it. This is called Tell Her Never Do. us. If you handle your business right, I'ma promote your ass. You bitch out and try to kite, I'ma come smoke your ass. The shit that I'm giving you, they drawing blood to get. The fix be running through because they love the shit. So don't come with that, no one wouldn't buy it. The shit was cool. Niggas try to rob me, nobody was coming through. Snitches, I can't have that. Bitches, I can't have that. Riches, you can have that. Just bring me my cash back. Look, it's all gravy with me, go ahead and shine. That's how you play it with me, you're big time. All I want is the G's with a trunk full of keys. A Benz on 20s, you got something you can lend me. Shit, boys ain't doing nothing for me for free. Can't put no trust in you boys, cause y'all be trying to run G. Cause I don't like dreaming about making no cheese. Wanna see my motherfucking bank account OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind the project building, smoking that 5E with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Yeah, I'ma be thugging behind the project building, smoking that 5E with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Hey, now I'm on some shit again. Leave a hater stranded like Gilligan. Hundreds I'm considering, flexing for $1 million. Catch it, hater, I'm killing them. They stop, but I ain't feeling them. My jacket off appearing them. Some will say it's numerary, partners in vocifering. Juvenile is different. Look at what I did to them. Boys wearing Reeboks instead of Nikes and Timberlands. Bitch hitters, I be tipping them. My Mac 9, it be flipping them. Some of these haters is trying to run G, so I be gifting them. They will do the same to me. Boys ain't no family. Shit is all a game to me, but nobody gon' handle me. 400 degrees, toting guns, running with me. No wonder we need more money one could receive. Play, I wanna deal with this Christ. I'ma put it open in this life. Never should I fuck with me right. Why you keep ducking me shy? I'ma knock your head off. Boy, tryna get to your fuck, tryna play it off. You made the beat, pussy so wise, you scared. If you mind your fucking business, then your life would be spared. I can't see it. Pussy try to make me out a bitch, I can't be it. I had this motherfucker crow with hitters like Free Nick. You probably can save yourself, but you can't save your neighbors. When my nine get to spinning around like a baseball player. Put on this potato on the end of my nine. Foolishness I entertain to keep these boys in line. Look, cause I don't like to dream about making no cheese. Cause I don't like to dream about making no cheese. Wanna see my motherfucking bank account OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind a project building, smoking that 5E with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Yeah, I'ma be thugging behind a project building, smoking that 5E with the ghetto children, plotting on a way that we can make $1 million. Ask some boy about me, bet them bitches know me. Man, know your head buster out that wild TC. I'm a young hitter. Look at what you done, hitter. You done made me mad. Now I'm gon' get my gun, hitter. Better watch your tongue, hitter. Cause I'm getting dumb, hitter. Kill one hitter to represent where I'm from, hitter. 3 things you don't ever do. Fuck with a man, exchange or his mama. You do that, you want drama. Fuck with a big timer for sure. You gon' see I'm out to. Which one of you boys want me? I'ma keep it real with you. You say you the man, I know I'm the man, and I'm ready to deal with you. I'm prepared for the toe tagging. Keep my Reebok strapped tight with my key ball sagging. Now I done rocked a couple of keys, and I done flipped that 2 times. I know I'm in a drought, and they gonna pursue mine. I got bills to pay, I can't be playing with you jokers. These youngsters something else, now you bout it, they'll provoke you. You can't understand how a hitter my age can hit the streets like the bustin' with the 12 gauge. But I don't like to dream about making no cheese in the future. Wanna see my fucking pockets OD. Until then, I'ma be thugging behind the project. Fucking that title, we can get up to.
Good garbage day, ladies and gentlemen. How the hell are y'all? Y'all see the title of the show. This is pretty much a summation. This is what things have come down to since the fiasco, I guess, kicked off Thursday. This is the complete thing. I don't think I got too much commentary. I said everything that I needed to say last night. That's the only thing that I didn't say that I probably should have, because I said it's like it's been through it so much. It's like not a shock anymore. But it's like, damn, I wish just one time, people walk it like they talk it. Like I wish people would just they come off as genuine. I just wish that every time it wouldn't be what I know it's gonna be. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say. It actually this show went a little bit of everywhere. We talked about that. We talked about sports and some other shit. So it's not necessarily the whole show isn't about the situation that went on, because it really wasn't too much to say about what went on. What went on happened, and niggas did what they did and just moved on. All right, here we go. Oh, shout out to the hold on, we'll put the thing up because I saw it. It's a weird name. Shout out to Hive Killer. I don't know if he's like a beehive killer or what, but thank you for joining the membership. Hold on, let's see here. Where are my? Hey. Okay, now you were right about the glitch the other day. I see all my shits back now, all my drops and stuff. Thank you. The high.
Low key, niggas hating but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat.
Hello, it's me, bang. I thought about it for a long, long time. How you guys doing?
I don't mean like the person is fake. I'm talking about the behaviors that happens when quote unquote falling outs happen. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about YouTube shit. I'm talking about YouTube behaviors. What happens typically when people aren't cool anymore on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. That I just wish one time it would be like, all right, I'm gonna go on my way. You go on your way, because we're adults. Because that's what all of us say. All of us say that. But I've been there before where niggas said that, and we still do our petty shit and take our shots. I don't think I'm there anymore mentally anymore. I mean, I still have the capabilities of doing shit. I'm not there mentally anymore. That's why my channel is good and boring now with fucking police chases and crime trials and shit of that nature. I'm good old boring me now, and I like it that way. Boring me keeps me out of a lot of the shit that I used to get into.
I'm Tommy Sotomayor. Somebody sent me a video today. Oh my goodness. I watched it and I thought about doing a video about it. It was a movie from 1972. And that movie was called Black Girl. I'd never heard of it. But it was displaying how the black women were cussing. One of them was pregnant. And they were upset about the other black girl who found a friend who cared about her education. And because what is a chud stream? Have you had a chud? What is that? What's a chud stream? What's that? You mean about that guy? That chud guy? What's up, Lady Cool? What's up, all men ass? What's up, sassy girl? What's up, nuclear? What up, most educated? Most that and love. What a man is both most hated and love. I know that's what it is. It took me a second.
but that ain't what it says. It's most hate on love. You know what I'm saying? What's going
I'm saying, but I'm just saying for me, my content is I know I'm entertaining, but I'm saying I try to like take the boring content. Like most people don't give a damn about no body cam videos, but I try to put some funny reaction to it. Most people don't give a damn about no law and crime trials. Now, I try not to speak during the trials, but that Stephon Diggs trial had me fucked up, so I had to give commentary. But that's what I mean. Like I stick to shit like that that'll keep me out of trouble. Like I can't argue with nobody if I'm reviewing body cam videos unless one of these people in the body cam video find my channel and is upset to be laughing about them getting tased. I can't really get in no trouble for that. I can't get to argue with nobody about that. I can't, you know. I do the I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, it's peaceful, the type content I do. Every blue moon, I find a fucking Lene Stacks, but even with her, I ain't want to go back. I didn't want to give her the energy I gave her when we first ran across each other. She kind of just made me do it. Even there, I stopped. She wants attention bad in the motherfucker. And that's the main reason I ain't finna give it to her. Because this bitch wants attention bad. I'm just not finna give it to her. Fuck her. Until I'm ready. It ain't nothing else to talk about. The bitch keeps saying the same old shit. And I've already debunked all that shit. So I would look crazy just trying to argue with her about the lies she knows she telling. That bitch knows she lying. I seen that goddamn community wall. It was either I saw her community wall or something, but she didn't watch this nigga's live and she upset about what he said and said you could have did. It's like, why are you still watching this nigga? Like you like somebody had said what's her post? Because somebody typed under there in your vigor to prove Umar Johnson wrong, bitch, you made yourself sound dumb. Like, leave this nigga the fuck alone. She can't though. But yeah, I'm not finna argue with that. I'm not finna argue with that bitch. She like this because that's what she wants. You can see the thirst all over her. What's going on, Real? Yeah, you can see the thirst all over her, bro. She was gone, free and clear, and came back at her messing with folk. And then the first thing she said was, well, they do it with our content, so let's do it with theirs. Man, you could have been doing that shit. Why weren't you doing it when we were actively engaging with you? It ain't fun now because no, fuck that. You should have argued when you had the chance. You missed your nigga moment. And you read this motherfucker talking about something. I'm not going to argue with people on the internet. Why are you doing it then? Nobody cares. Oh, also in the news, I was just being nosy and I went to Mary Ann Laureate's page. Let me double check. Now, she appears to see what not appears. She still got members. It just so happened she ain't got at least 8. She still got some, but she ain't got 8 because you have to have 8 to show the badges of the members. She ain't got the badges no more. The people done fell off. She probably still got AAS and Lene over there as members, but she ain't got the 8. So that happened. But all right, let me get through talking. Damn, yeah. I'm gonna let her get away with it. Well, I let her get away, but not really, because remember I pointed out and said, well, if she can find a gas station chain that has TR3Y, then hey, she needs to let me know where I could get some more of them from, because most people spell Trey TREY, not with a 3. So yeah, she can get away with it. I don't care. Okay, cool.
What's going on? The only RC. What's up, Hemador? What's up, J. Jerome? Yeah, the Chud the Builder. What's a Chud? Somebody tell me what Chud means. I think it means something.
Hey, it means Ram, you had me dying laughing at this 607 Unc and Pharaoh and whoever that dude is that had the powder blue suit on. You had me dying laughing at this shit. You had 3 crazy motherfuckers in a room together.
Apparently, Lynn Toler's been married to her husband since she was young because she's got pictures of them from when they were young. She was fine when she was young. She's still cute now as an older lady. She's just like got an old lady face, a mean bitch face. I don't like that. I don't like how old bitches get old and they have a mean bitch face. But I guess an old nigga get old and have an old mean nigga face. I don't know. Lucas said, "What's up, Chief?" C-Dub, what's going on? Says, "I appreciate you and I thank you in advance for future conversation I mentioned on Telegram." No problem. That raw G chick is nuts. She's flagging. Yes, of course. That's why when y'all wonder where all those videos went, all those videos are gone. Well, I'm putting them back up. Fuck it. She's going to flag them again. She's going to have to pull a Richie Valens. And again, and again, and again. You got to keep flagging this motherfucker lady. You got to keep flagging these videos that you caused to do this. You did, ma'am. That's what I don't understand. How do you get to go around? He says,
it's La Divinia. Divinia. I ain't gonna lie. It sounds like your mama may have been black with that name. I'm just saying that is kind of blackish.
T-Mac says, "Damn," shaking my head. Why can't people just simply disagree and have arguments without flagging? Hey, think about it. I didn't get to flag her. I didn't flag her. And she told me, and you're gonna make me sit up there and expose your bitch. This was what she said. So because you said and did something stupid, you're gonna expose my bitch. Weird thinking. But that was hers. And guys, and I want to thank the young lady for sending me the video of her stating. First, I want to bring my homeboy up here because he got hit with a strike as well. And I thought they were friends. What's up, MoneyBoy? What's happening?
What's going on? Technically, it was a private scene.
Oh, okay.
The audio is gonna fix itself. I don't know why every time I go up there, there's an echo first. It'll go away in like 30 seconds.
It's still up.
Oh no, yeah, video still up. I went on the clip he had. Oh, you was talking about that part. You was talking about the Minaj, but I thought he knew that. About a half a second left what she played.
Oh. So she's saying there's a private. Okay, it says they're saying it's an echo. What's the echo?
Probably when I came up. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, is it still an echo? I don't think it's still an echo.
Mic check.
Yeah, I think we should be fine. All right, we should be fine. Hopefully.
Oh well, yeah, it was.
Why did she file a privacy complaint on herself? You saw her do a whole video in which she just kept showing my phone number up there as she scrolled.
Well, she took her stuff down.
That's what I'm saying. She knew what she was doing, though.
Yeah, that's what kind of disappointed me though, because it's like the same way you were hitting me up when you knew I was on his show. You could have been like, bro, could you cut that out? Because literally, I was reviewing your stuff that you had on Rumble, and so when you were putting her pictures up, just because I'm cool with her, I was putting my little logo over it, and that was early in the show. But towards the end, when everybody was on the panel, I think it was Wilbert was saying, if that was my girl, and she said, and you put it up for like 7 seconds, and I didn't know you were gonna do it. Is at the end of the video, and that's what got hit. And like the crazy part is I reached out to her yesterday as I was reviewing it, and I had asked could I review her live, and then once I thought I asked like, dang, when she docs Tommy's girl, that's probably why it's down. So then I was like, my rude ass, I'm like, I'm sorry for being rude. Happy Mother's Day. I didn't get no response, which is fine, but I'm saying, if you watch the live, you see I was trying to cover your shit and be fair, but still tell the damn truth. It's like if you stay in the privacy play, the next step is you got Anna and you want to strike. Because you could have just said, hey, bro, can you cut that out? Because I thought we were cool like that.
Let me ask you this, because I went on her husband's channel before we went live and noticed that there's a lot of videos on his channel that says live with Trey. So apparently y'all have been cool for a while, right? Like there's a lot of the videos that are you and him.
It's another guy named Trey. I've only been on his panel once. It's some other dude named Trey. Now, I met her around the time she sent you that message that was asking you about it was this chick she sent you that dated Umar. She sent you that video and asked you what you thought. I met her around that time, so about 3, maybe 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Now, isn't it amazing? And just to ask the question, isn't it a bit amazing that because I listened to that video and before I posted it, where she was talking to that woman, and this was back in 2021, where she told you she stopped talking to me because I was trying to fuck.
Yes.
Which is weird because the video shows exactly why I stopped talking to her, because she was on there trying to cuss out Sugar Shay. But did you notice what she said? I don't know if you noticed the part that was interesting. If you guys didn't see it, you can go see it. There was a part that she said, it was amazing. She said, When these bitches gonna learn that niggas will say anything to hit? Why you taking it seriously?
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
And technically, Sweet DJ, 13 minutes of it was music, so I've been live technically about 14 minutes talking.
Part that she said was amazing. She said, when these bitches gonna learn that niggas will say anything to hit? Why you taking it seriously? That's what she said in that video.
She forgot she said though 2020.
This is
sad about this because I've been seeing her in the manosphere, and I'm like, so was it all a lie? Because just in retrospect, from the time that I found out about this panel, so when I seen her go live after y'all had fell out, and I was like, I'm gonna review it. Now in retrospect, I can say the 2 days that I reviewed it, she stopped me from seeing the whole damn video. I didn't see the end of it until today. Some dude named Dead Shack or something came up on my timeline. I see you were in his comment section. I saw the whole video. I'm like, wait, so they didn't even jump you. They were trying to get you to apologize. So all of this shit, we going through all of this because you was wrong and you was in your feelings because they told you was wrong. The same thing that we do to everybody else. Like I got lied. I'm not even mad that you lied to me. I'm used to motherfuckers lying. It is what it is. It's YouTube. Ego kick in. Yeah, you gonna hit me with the problems and complain. And then I felt like she sent it just to see if I would clip it out to see if I clipped it out, but then I still feel like if we were cool like that and you saw I was trying to protect your images in the first place, why would you ask me to take it down? You was DMing me while I was on the show.
About it. That's what I'm saying. I said, what she's trying to do to me, I understand that's the gameplay, but it didn't make no sense to do it to you. Like you said, y'all were DMing, texting. You didn't do anything wrong. Here's what I don't like about people. When I'm being fair and talking about somebody else, you tell everybody how fair I was. You heard her how she was running out in front of a train in that girl's video for me. Tommy, they always trying to hurt you and blah, blah, blah. Cussing bitches out that had nothing to do with it. Matter of fact, Sugar Shay could have been telling me the 100% truth. Why were you online cussing that girl out, telling her she wrong? You don't know what was going on between me and her. I tell everybody that. Don't jump out in front of a bullet for me when it's me and somebody else. You don't know what was going on. That person could be telling the exact truth. But that goes to show you, like, I didn't understand why it was that she decided to go at you because she brought it to you. She jumped on your panel. She was on your panel Wednesday and Thursday. I got up there, and like you said, you saw exactly what happened. Nobody.
Okay, I probably shouldn't say this here, but see how perfect this looks? It's not by accident. These big grocery chains don't want you seeing this, but watch what happens.
Jumped her. And if you go back and watch the end of my video, you'll see how me and her husband ended up being cool after she did all that. And yet she still was on your show trying to prove to you she got jumped and mistreated. Why do you think she wanted to be the victim in a situation where there was no reason to be the victim?
Ego got in the way. That's my best guess. Ego. So I mean, she's around men. We do it as you pointed out, but I feel like it was justified. That lady that kept talking about them damn proms. She deserved everything she got. She was just being difficult. But as you pointed out, we do it to everybody. So why is it that it was? And then when it really got me because when she wanted to apologize, you was like, hold up. I tried to get you to apologize 30, 40 minutes ago. You kept arguing, saying the man lied on you. You played the clip. And now that I want to point out that you put us through all this bullshit, you want to just apologize and move past it. But you could have did it 30 minutes ago.
I appreciate you for getting my point.
She took it down off her channel and said, you still got it up on Rumble?
Yeah.
But that's how I saw it. She had shared it out on her backup page. That's how I saw it to even review it.
Yep. And
I still hadn't seen where Sam came up with.
You got to see it. But that was my only thing. Exactly what you said. Like you walked it down. You spelled it perfectly. I was saying, why would you make me have to go through all the stuff you put me through to the point of where you started lying on this brother and other brothers to make a point that wasn't there? And now that you see, I'm finna tell people this is the stuff we need to watch out for. You telling me I said I'm sorry. Let's move on. No, ma'am. We were supposed to move on when I told you. If you trust me, especially when we started that segment off with her saying, Men, y'all need to tell women the truth. Whether
Reverend Palmer, you is not gonna get me. I am not joining forces with y'all. I'm not mad at this woman. Now, I was trying to be unbiased through this whole thing. I believe she's upset at me based on the shit that's happened, but I'm not mad at this woman. I'm not. It's YouTube to me. It ain't that serious. I just simply clipped out what she put the privacy complaint on, and I moved forward with life. No harm, no foul. But now you ain't gonna get me to come over and join Reverend Palmer. You ain't gonna get me to do it. Nope.
they like it or not.
Right. And I said we can't. He actually said it too in the middle of it. He was like, well, see, this is why we can't tell y'all the truth, because we try to tell you. He asked you a question. It may have been loaded. You may not have liked the way he posed it, but it was a question. Jessica, I have a memory like an elephant. I know.
And this brother here,
He welcome to stay though. I'm just letting him know you don't even waste your time without, because I'm not mad at the woman. This ain't gonna be no, as you can hear from the conversation, this ain't no dragging her, cussing her out, calling her names. We just discussing what the hell happened. Yeah, feel free to stay and listen and give your opinion. But yeah, I'm not on the I hate mind chaos and raw beat. I'm not on this shit. It ain't this serious. Disappointed, but not mad.
D. Holly said, did he ever do a show? No, they didn't. D. Holly, he hasn't done a show. He actually even took down the show he did, which
I definitely don't know you. I've heard your name because you've been around the Umar Johnson sector for years. I know she's been doing content. I know you've done content. I know that I know it's her. I know what's going on.
had nothing to do with anything we were doing. He did a show Saturday, and I went to his show because I was going to see if he was going to address it.
I get it, Reverend. I was just letting you know. I know that you have a problem with her, and most of your comments are going to be contrary to what she said. I'm just letting you know. Do your thing. I'm not going to be on that train though. I'm not gonna be on the I hate her train. You can do what you do. All I ask you to do is keep it respectful, and you have been so far. As long as you ain't calling out her name or whatever, you can express your opinion, and you did so thus far. I just had to give that early disclaimer out.
And the next thing you know, she went live while he was live, so I switched and went to her live. That's why she deleted. Blocked or flagged that on my page, but I'm putting it all back up. You're not gonna sit there. But I gotta ask you this. She comes from the beef sector. All she does is dox people, make videos about people, trash people. Why do you think an individual who does that would go on a flagging spree of people just showing what you said? Because she said it. There was not a time I tried to allude to she and I fucked. She and I talked. She tried to tell me I was handsome. I never tried to do that at all. She did all that. Why is it that a person who came from a place where all they do is dox people to the point where she's like, I'm gonna dox your girl because you showing what happened on the show with us? Why do you think she would be so sensitive to go around flagging the truth? Because I got a point that I'm trying to make about that. Because she's flagging the truth.
Laws and censorship. So don't want anybody to see what happened.
Then they go back to what I say about women, though. These women were able to, she was able to lie. She was able to try to paint me in a light to make me look bad, make me look like I was thirsting for her, realizing that it was the other way around. And instead of saying, well, at the beginning, she didn't even have to bring this up. You're a married woman. And I want all of y'all women out there to realize, even though I know y'all know it, I think y'all do it because y'all can get away with it. Because if there were some repercussions for women lying, women wouldn't lie so easily. Because there was no reason for her to lie. There was nothing for her to try and prove as a married woman. Hey, he tried to holler at me. Unless I'm Idris Elba or Denzel Washington, why would you give a shit that I tried to holler at you and you 3 years deep in a marriage? That is insane. You shouldn't care. You should forget I existed like that. If I said something, cool, you corrected it. But that's not what happened. You wanted people to know that I did not find you as ugly as I find you today. I don't understand. That would be like if you said I'm fat today, and I was like 3 years ago you didn't think I was fat. Well, I'm fatter than I was.
Emotions, man, emotions. She got emotional. She turned into a woman. I'm like, I almost am disappointed, but I'm like, I've seen this shit happen so much, it's almost to be expected. It's like just a cycle. Because again, I was even cool with, even in retrospect, when I sat up there today, without even, this is before the privacy, I'm like, this lady done lied to me like a motherfucker. She came up and ran interference so I wouldn't get to the real thing. She wasn't expecting you to pop up the second day, though.
Yep.
She wasn't expecting you to pop up the second day, but I was still cool with it. I mean, it is what it is. It'll blow over in a week or so. It's content. I had to put out both sides. Even yesterday when I was doing it, it was somebody came in there, called you, tell me, I said, you can disagree with him. Don't call him out his name. I was like, I'm cool with both of them. Somebody came in and called her idiot. I said, don't call out her name. I'm cool with both of them. Y'all can disagree. And I dropped both of y'all. I dropped all my links. I dropped her channel. The whole 6 hours I was live. Showing like, y'all go check out both of these sides. I'm cool with both of them. We almost had it fixed. I don't know where it went. So I don't know. I think I was fair on both sides. Because you went live showing the messages. She went live saying that you were doing the messages. I saw her live. I'm like, what's up? She said, Trey hit the pedal. So that's when I was up there talking about the lead on and stuff. So then when her live ended, you were live. I went over there and I saw all the messages, which I didn't see on her channel. So again, I'm playing the fair. I went on both people's channel. I literally to both people said, and then while I was on your panel, she hit me up. So I don't understand what I did differently for one person than I knew for the other.
And the weird part was she had told you while I was live, he's lying. He's not showing all of the messages. He's taking some messages out. And you said, well, if that's the case, he live right now and he told you can come up here. Then you said, well, why don't you show your side? When you told her to go live and show her side, what'd she say?
I ain't going live. That's what y'all do.
30 minutes later, what was she doing?
That was some shade too, but I ignored it. Like, that's y'all job, because I tell people all the time, you choose my goddamn job. But it's content. I'm not bothered by that shit easily.
And 30 minutes later, what was she doing?
Showing the messages.
Did she show you one message that I did not show? Did she show you something that she proved to you that I put something in a different order, put something in a different light?
She actually didn't read some of them. She skipped past some. She read some. She skipped past some. She wouldn't let you see all the hearts and interactions and things. But I'm like, what do you mean? How is you holding up a screen that we can't really see because it's going to be backwards to us, different from screencast? That's what I'm saying now, but this is what I was thinking when she was doing it. Okay, whatever.
And like you said, it's just content, so it wasn't no big deal to you. You were literally saying, I'm in the middle of it. This is what I would do to anybody else. Whether y'all were my friends or not, if I saw it, I would do it. So I'm just doing it, but I'm trying my best to be fair as possible, which I understood. That's why I never had a problem. When I went up there, I kept thinking, surely she's going to drop this. I didn't understand why she's trying to be mad at me when all I did was what I would do on anybody else on the show that she's seen. And to try and say I'm jealous, what would I have been jealous of when I literally couldn't even remember talking to you on the phone? Where was the jealousy at? You were checking my temperature. You were seeing what I was talking about. But when you first started off, you said you were trying to keep it all business, and I was the one who tried to make it something other than business. Remember? That was the first thing till the message came out.
I think it hurt her feelings too that you was like, what I did? What? When was this? I think that hurt her feelings that you didn't remember. You said I want a nut in you. She remembered you did.
You need to go somewhere with this shit. I ain't trying to let you get this shit started.
I didn't write it. You wrote it.
I did not say nothing.
It may have been an Elohim night, but you wrote it.
I did not say those words.
See, and I'm still fucking with him about sending the messages. I think I'm being fair. I am fucking with him about what he said. Dude, fucking with him. You sent it. You sent it, bro. You sent it.
Business, and I was the one who tried to make it something other than business. Remember? That was the first thing till the messages came out.
I think it hurt her feelings too that you was like, what I did? What? When was this? I think that hurt her feelings that you didn't remember. You said I want a nut in you. She remembered you did.
You need to go somewhere with this shit. I ain't trying to let you get this shit started.
I didn't write it.
Even this bag of pre-washed spinach isn't really clean. Just a few minutes with the produce cleaner, and this is what came off. so much dirt, and this was supposed to be.
You wrote it.
I did not say nothing.
It may have been an El Jimador night, but you wrote it.
I did not say those words, sir. You go quote me correctly. I didn't say that. Anyway, but I think that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, because why else would you, if somebody's saying, if a woman told me, you know, I don't really remember being with you, why would I go out of my way to try to prove, yes, you were? It is in the past.
No, they didn't officially have anything going on like in 2023 in December and doing a well, yeah, because most of those conversations was in December. Nah, they just had some flirty messages between each other. They didn't have anything going on though. They never linked up or any of that. Hey, there's no evidence that they talked on the phone and looked like everything was just text message. He says they never had any phone conversations. She intimated in her videos that they did call. So she said, like, when she told him to call, he called her. So I don't know. They got different stories. She wouldn't show the call log. She asked me because I thought she showed it, but she was mentioning to it. So I had asked her during their live. I was like, did you show a call log? Because I thought that's what she said. And she was like, well, did you ask Tommy to show a call log, or did you just take his word? I'm like, but he said there is no call log. So if he says there is no call log, there's nothing to show. But if you got a call log, that would prove he's lying. Diva also said you took her name seriously. You was like, oh, her name wrong, huh? I'm trying to think about it.
If you don't get off that shit, I'm not talking about this, sir. I said more things than that. What do you do?
Okay, well, we did this last night. So I'm live now, but playing back what we did last night. Well, you said I want you. I think you said I won't give you this dick. You said I want to come in you. That was the gist of it. I think it was like 3 sexual advances.
Right. It was like, thank you. It was like 3 of them, and then they completely stopped. Like they and I remember when I said it because she was like, "Hey, something missing." I could tell you didn't believe what I was. You thought I had. There's no way that could be how it went. I mean, you kept looking at me. You was like, "Well, why was it so many gaps?" I said, "Because I stopped talking." You could see her reaching out to me, but I promise you, I like stopped. And then how she came on her show with that stupid ass slow talk. I was saying, she was drunk as hell. Like you could tell, I think she was lit the fuck up on that show when she was doing that with the scrolling. And she said, I was just checking your temps. I was leading you on. When the first thing she said when you was on the show, when you said that, she kept saying that wasn't what the fuck I was doing. Now that was what I was doing. That's why I was saying you were giving her an out by saying that. But she was leading me on, but she kept saying, and you can see it was only 7 days. And I was just trying to see if you'd be worth being a boyfriend. And I knew you wasn't even good enough to be a lay. And I'm sitting there thinking, lady, I never thought about you being anything. This doesn't make any sense. I never saw anything to the point of where I don't remember you. I didn't even remember that video that the girl was that the girl showed of her telling a woman, y'all women need to stop believing just because a man say something, a man will say anything to fuck. How can you be the one giving it? This is why I hate niggas. Y'all let you jump in. Because niggas be online trying to tell everybody they know everything. And then when you find out they real life is worse than what they were trying to clown you about. The things that they tell you they good at and they know it all, that to me is what she was trying to delete. She didn't care about her husband because I said 1,000 times, ma'am, stop doing this. Your husband couldn't stop you from doing it. No one could tell you this doesn't seem serious enough to do that. Why do you think, and I don't know if it's ego. I'm going to say this. I think it's respect for the dude she's with and love for the dude she's with. Because if she had respect and love for the dude she's with, I would have gotten none of those texts. The fact that she tried to poo-poo that on my own shit, I said I had knee surgery. She reached out to me, a married woman, telling me not only I saw you had knee surgery, I hope you're doing well. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
He ain't see that text message. He ain't see that one. Unless he on your OnlyFans, he didn't see that one. I don't know if she read. She may have read it or not, but I mean, at that point, wasn't nobody there to question her about it. But he ain't said nothing though.
Nothing. Not a thing. Because here's the thing I believe. I don't think he's.
Matter of fact, I take that back. They did a joint live together. Now I was on Tommy's live, so I didn't get to listen to it. I saw they had different topics. I think they were addressing what happened. So yeah, I'll go over there and check it out. I'm dropping her link too. But yeah, I think they actually did respond. They did he was on his channel, she was on her channel. I don't take my word for it, but based on like some of the captions for each segment they had, it seemed like they were addressing what happened.
Mad at me because I think he knows I didn't do.
But now I'm reiterate. She married. I'm going off on my gal. Like, well, why you give a fuck what this nigga? Where you give a fuck what's up with this nigga need? That ain't got nothing. Why is you being friendly? That's what I would have said to my gal if I knew about it then and now. Because I would have got, if I knew about it back then, I'd have been pissed off all over again that this shit is being brought up online. And I would revert back to how mad I was when I found out that you was asking this nigga about his knee. Fuck his knee. That's me, though. I don't know if she read. She may have read it or not, but I mean, at that point, wasn't nobody there to question her about it. But he ain't said nothing, though.
Nothing. Not a thing. Because here's the thing I believe. I don't think he's mad at me because I think he knows I didn't do anything wrong. In this whole thing, I've done nothing wrong. You can't name a thing that I did wrong. If you say I was wrong for retaliating or cleaning up my name, sure, because I could have left it at I'm trying to holler, but I'm not doing that. I'm not going to let you put that jacket on me. So I said, let me see what you're saying. And if it had been true, I'd be like, well, but I still would wonder, why don't I remember this? Why is it?
Years ago.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why is it we continue to talk? Why did you been on my show? Why did you keep reaching out to me? And then to sit up here and say, when she said, everybody knows I'm Mrs. The holidays. So if you're a father and you in my phone, I'm sending you a Father's Day.
Well, I said Happy Mother's Day, and I didn't get no response back. I mean, I did ask if I could review your video, like if you could send me the link for the video you put on private first. But I realized I was rude, and I said, yo, my bad. Happy Mother's Day with my rude ass. Now can I see your video? I mean, that's what I did, though, seriously.
We should have downloaded. You know what? I thought she was, again, Mrs. I doxed everybody else. I didn't think she would take the video down, so I didn't download it. Other than the fact that it's on as I reviewed it in real time, I didn't download it because I ain't no way I would have thought this girl's that big and bad and she keeps doing this. I didn't think she would delete it.
I think she deleted it because you was like, what my girl do to you? You gonna delete her? Keep on, stupid. She go. I think hearing you say that probably was like, oh shit, he is right. I didn't do nothing to this woman. She is a lawyer, so she can put my ass in litigation for a long time. So I think she took it down.
No, well, then why did she take my stuff down?
That was just to be spiteful women, nigga. What the hell? Spiteful.
I agree. But then we need to talk about that then. For years, I've been telling y'all, they've been telling us Emmett Till, Kobe Bryant, watch out for these other people. And I've been saying there's nobody more spiteful than black women. There's nobody that does us worse than black women. And y'all have to think about this. This is a woman I've never met. That y'all have seen a few women I've been through this with, of women I've never met. I've never fucked. I didn't do anything to them. Their response was this. How do you think these women treat niggas who did fuck them? Niggas who do have children with them?
Talk about them. Don't talk about it.
But if you look at it, and then you have guys who hate their baby mom and they say, no, you a deadbeat. And this dude is telling you, no, this woman is dragging me through the mud. This woman is trying to ruin my life. This woman is trying to sully my name simply because I don't want her. I don't want her. And when she kept saying, I'm jealous, I said, well, ma'am, why is it you're trying to ruin my name and not the other way around? If I was jealous, I'm not trying to ruin your name. If I was jealous, I didn't bring up anything. If I was jealous, why are you on my show and I'm not on yours? If I was jealous, why have you been talking about this thing that happened on Tuesday for 2 days in a row? I hadn't. I was waiting on the next show. I'm sitting up here thinking we're going to have a great show this Tuesday. I was waiting for you to go back and look and say, I might have made a mistake on that one. Why do you think that one's so difficult? You said you keep blaming it on the fact that they women, but I think it's the fact that we don't hold them accountable.
We can't hold women that we don't know accountable because we can't actually do anything to them. I was just on a panel where they said discipline is love, and I said, does that apply to adults? Because I got a whole bunch of adults I need to go love on here.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my way of how we can do it. You tell me what you think. Here's a way we can do it. Let's say what happened this past week. The first person who could have disciplined her could have been who?
Her husband.
Yes, but he failed. The second person who could have disciplined her could have been the men watching it. Now, some of them did, like you said, Shaq did. Other men did it. You said, hey, well, I still felt like you was being too light on it, but I understand that's your friend. But there were other women, when I watched them in the comment section, they were telling me how I was a simp and she didn't want me. And it's obvious. I'm like, y'all act like y'all ain't reading what y'all read. This is ridiculous. The dudes were doing the same thing. Then I saw niggas reviewing it that didn't like me. And of course, the niggas that didn't like me, guess what they were saying in the videos?
You got caught cheating. I had to say, because I didn't want to address crazy bro too long. But I was like, look, I said, if this man hooks on camera for a living, how the fuck did he cheat on his girl? This don't even make no goddamn sense. I think this lady might be in there, being the film director saying, cutting some more shit. And y'all talking about he cheating. I'm like, how do you think he get the women on OnlyFans to even be able to fuck? He got to talk to somebody. He got to be in somebody's DM. He got to say, what's up with that pussy?
I didn't understand it. But like you said, crazy nigga just wants your attention. You know, crazy nigga was trying to get on the panel when the last show when we was up here. Crazy nigga tried to get up here. Stalker tried to. Why would you, even if you thought I was cheating?
Of course it can be fixed. Huh. You think astronauts have tinnitus? Navy SEALs? Celebrities? Come on. Think billionaires do intermittent fasting to stop the ringing? Please.
Why do you care? And then your next thought is, and I'm going to expose who he's cheating with or who he's cheating on. Not who I'm cheating with, but who I'm cheating on. So let me get this straight. This nigga that was 6'9" that was finna mollywop your ass, all you got is apologies for him. You ain't got no smoke for this motherfucking man.
Kenya is crazy. This nigga been crazy since Cincinnati. I would ignore that one too. Fuck this.
Well, I'm saying you ain't got no smoke for that man. I ain't did shit to you. And I know my girl, my mama, my cat, my dog, none of these things have done a fucking thing to you. But because you want my attention for the 99th year, you're going to keep fucking with me. You're just going to keep doing it. Don't put my mama and stepdaddy name in your video. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Why do you think he stood there as the berating took on? He first coming in there, he be like, hey, let me holler at you. And then when you hear what is going on, what? Nothing making you stand there and take that nigga, leave and go back to the board. Go back into the producer's room, unless he gonna get up and chase you, and then you can get you some money out of there. But you just was like, I would have ran, I would have left. You not hell, we live? Hell no.
Listen, if you only person who does that is a person used to getting sunned. Because like you said, once you talking to me like this, I'm at work. I'm not gonna let you. I just go back to do my job. I'm gonna walk. Like you said, you about to grab me, whoop my ass. What? I said I apologize. I'm sorry. I said I apologize. Just kept on going over and over again. Just getting sunned, and then they told you take your ass on back, and you did. And did a fantastic job on the board the rest of the show. A fantastic job. That probably was the best.
After that. There was more show. They cut that shit out. The show, he was the one that cut it off. He went
he ran the credits. He was skipping back and forth when they were talking. He was on it. That probably was the best edited show they had ever had in the history of that show. It was done well. I think he going to win an Emmy for his work behind the board on that show. I'm set up that, but again, but you won't leave me alone. You refuse. But a nigga that was in your face and cussed you out, you then made videos apologizing to him again afterwards. But my girl, my cat, my dog, my mama needs to be fucked with by you because you don't like me. Because his excuse was you put up a picture of my daddy and my mama.
Y'all
And
still even here, so he gonna go overboard.
And this has been years. Not 1 year, not 2 year, not 3 year, years. And then the last thing that happened when he just needed an excuse because he just wanted to fuck me, because they came on the show, Sinetta and his girl, saying that he's the one who made that video. It's obvious as I'm sitting there, I didn't believe what they were saying. Then I came back and made a video saying they were lying. And he still won't leave me alone because his excuse was, you let them come on your show and lie about me. What was I supposed to do? Tell them, shut the fuck up. That's my homeboy. How dare you come up here and say what you said happened in your life? Who does this? And then after he seen me go off on them, show the video about them, he didn't say, oh, you cleared that up. Nah, I'm gonna show you, girl. I'm gonna put your name up here. I'm gonna keep making videos about you. I'm gonna keep running the same video over 1,000 times. And this nigga done went, and that's why I think it's something odd. You done went all the way across country to do legitimate work, and you can't stop fucking with me. And I don't know you. I've never done anything to you. I didn't fuck your bitch. I didn't rob you. I didn't dox you. Never have. Never have. You know, I've never even said this man's name. I've never said his real name. Never done it. He
was Sweetness back in the day.
Right. Never did. I ain't looked up what his name was. They sent me all kinds of stuff about his daughter. I don't want that. Why? Yo, his daughter has done nothing to me. But she's done nothing to me.
Maybe we should interview Kenny Martin.
Huh?
Maybe we should interview Kenny Martin.
You know what? You might be right. I'm gonna reach out to Kenny. I need to interview Kenny Martin, have him and tell him, you know, man, I'm your friend. Anytime you want to come on the show. If it's any, and then hopefully he'll say, if there's anything I can do for you, hopefully he'll do me like Raw G and say, if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. And I'll say, you know what? There actually is. That's the nigga that works for you that apparently won't leave me the fuck alone, to the fact that he want to know who I'm fucking. He want to know who I'm fucking so he can expose them that I'm fucking them, which I don't understand that. Oh, they didn't do anything wrong. I just want to expose them. Now they going on with their life. They ain't seen me. 10 years ago, I was with a bitch. She don't want to be with me no more. She with another man. She married, got 99 kids. You gonna keep putting up her picture of me because you know where it is. So you want to fuck with that girl when she ain't done nothing. Your daughter. Okay, that's your daughter. Was his daughter twerking? No. Was his daughter cussing? No. Why do you keep putting up pictures of his daughter? Because it's his daughter. Well, okay, I get it, but what did she do? Oh, nothing. I just want the people who hate him to then go bother her. That's what he's doing. He's saying, well, if you're fucking this girl and this girl likes you, you're dating this girl likes you. You're married to this girl, she likes you. These are your parents. I'm going to make your parents hate you by making people flood your parents' church, email, and phone, because he gave out all that. He gave out my mom's phone number. So they will call her, bother her, and maybe she'll get so mad at you that she'll stop being your mom. So now he won't be the only motherfucker that need to go have dinner at Kenya Martin's house on Thanksgiving.
Well,
I know I'm over at Kenya Martin's house.
The cast had left California and they didn't want Suge there by himself. They tried to help. They were trying to be friendly.
Yep.
They were like, Gilbert, where was you at, Gilbert? Why you go with you, Gilbert? You the one brought him out there. Gilbert was like, I'm out of the country with hoes. Kenny, what you got going? Rashad couldn't pull up. Nick Young, nobody.
I still find that odd in too. I said, wait a minute. If this the man who brought him out there, why didn't he have him at his Thanksgiving? He's got kids. He got baby's mama. I'm sure they had a Thanksgiving. Take him with him. You brought him out there. Kenyon had to do it.
I would have just ordered DoorDash.
Me too. I'm with you. I don't need to be around no niggas like that. I would need to be. I'm cool by myself. Even if he came and asked me, "Hey, bro, you want to come?" Because why did he have to ask you? Do you want to come hang with me? You must have gave him the puppy dog eyes and told him I ain't got nothing to do. He had to. Other than that, they wouldn't know.
Texas, right? Kenyon lives in Texas. Kenyon lives in Texas, right?
He does. Yeah.
Man, and that was from California to Texas. Yeah, I just would have ordered DoorDash.
Yes, I'd have made me some food on my own. I don't need no grown ass men. And then his words were, y'all trying to act like I'm in a place where I've never been. What I'm supposed to do? And I'm thinking, be a man and cook.
Get you a 4 for McDonald's and call it a goddamn night. That's gonna be the first time you ain't had no full Thanksgiving meal.
Right. I just don't understand that. There's no nigga that had to take me in my whole life. There's no nigga that had to sit up here. Hey, you don't have no Christmas? Come on.
Put it like this. He had to catch a flight to go to Kenyon house for Thanksgiving. Kenyon flew this nigga out.
And I still gotta wonder what niggas used to doing this though, putting themselves out on somebody else. But while you're doing it, while you're having this issue, here's my issue. You then won't leave me alone. And won't leave other people alone. You won't leave Sonetta alone. You won't leave all these other people alone who are begging you to. And what you're doing isn't, because again, Kenya was in your face. That's when you had a chance to be as tough as your ass be online. Me, how you gonna tell people you refuse to come to my house, but you were willing to go to my mom's church? You were willing to go to this man went to Hooters and asked the Hooters girls, you know Tommy Sotomayor?
I remember you reacting to that video.
I said what?
I remember you reacting to that video.
Yep. Said, do you know him? He said this is his favorite. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And for you to think none of the shit you're doing, again, you have never seen him confront any man in their face. That you're fucking with their real life.
If he was quiet, wasn't he quiet before the kidney roasting? Wasn't he quiet?
Yeah, he had stopped.
So if he's back active on YouTube after that, do you think he's still on the show?
Apparently.
I cried on day 4, but this time it wasn't from pain.
Be careful with this nerve relief ritual. That's
is.
So I'm
telling you, there's something between him and Gilbert. It's something that's odd. I don't know what it is, but there's something odd because Gilbert took up for him afterwards, which made Kenyon upset. Kenyon said, how you gonna answer for me? Because he said, it's old, it's not that big of a deal. He was trying to talk it down. And Kenyon was like, no, I don't care how old it was. I'm upset. And you're gonna make me look at you funny style that you're trying to tell me you don't think there's nothing wrong that this man did. But again, if you brought him all the way across the country to do something, you could have hired somebody locally to do. Remember, he met him online. They did not know each other from a past life. They did not grow up around each other. He met him talking about Kwame Brown.
Yep.
He was in LA. The other one was in Cleveland. And he said,
Look at my white friend joining me from Facebook. Hey there, Buttercup. How you doing? Glad you checked in over there.
Would rather fly you here to do and hire you to do this job than somebody who lives here in LA. That don't sound right in nobody's life. I promise you, if somebody flew me out to do something, if Peter Jackson flew me out to be in fucking Lord of the Rings, y'all would be like, well, how does Peter Jackson know him? We ain't seen Tommy do no acting. Why did
do you at least have some acting experience Like maybe he sent him a portfolio with his headshot and shit in it.
I bet he did do it with his headshot.
He was like, I'm an editing motherfucker. Look at my portfolio. What you think?
No, again, he could have, but then you got to ask yourself, why would Gilbert then want that man to come out there to work with him on this job, specially? Because then that means he's got to leave his home, he's got to leave his family, he's got to leave his friends to come out here to be the editor on a YouTube show for me, and I got to pay him. I got to pay him a salary, a living wage, or I could pay somebody who already lives here, who already has an apartment here, who already has the same kind of portfolio, and probably be cheaper.
The living wage is technically just minimum wage. California was like $17 an hour. That would be live for a couple hours a day.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why he couldn't go with his ass for Thanksgiving. Like, nigga, I pay you $17 an hour, sir. You get your own Thanksgiving.
And then he went out of his way after never doing that in Cleveland. He never showed his car, never showed where he lived. Now he come on the back of my show. You jealous because I got this car? And I was like, I didn't care about your car. Why are you bothering me? If your car is nice, leave me alone. I never said you don't have a car. I didn't say anything. Leave me the fuck alone. How are you out here in LA doing great? And you still want to do childish shit with me and expose my life to all 4 of the motherfuckers who watch your show? That's what you're doing.
I think if you just tell him you'll be proud, if you just say, look here, nigga, I'm proud of you, I think he'll stop. You gotta say, son, I am proud of you.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm looking in the camera. Sir, I am very proud of you. I said it before, though. I said, look where he was and look where he at. That's why I was confused at why he would be messing with me. Like he said, I haven't gotten any sponsorships. I haven't been on any network shows. He is right. So why you want to mess with my girl? Why you want to mess with my dog? Why you want to mess with my mama? Why you want to mess with my daughter? Why do you want to do any of that? What have they done to you? If you could tell me that while I'm telling you, I think you've done a great job. What have the people in my life done to you? You could call me Oil Meyer all day. What have the people in my life done to you that you need to expose them? He made a video, said, Raw B, give me that bitch information. That bitch? Give me that bitch information so I can put her shit out there. Well, what has that bitch done to you? Has that bitch spoken on you? If you don't even know who that bitch is, you're just going to keep putting up photos of bitches who were with me so you can try to fuck with their life. Oh, I get it. You hoping that they call me, or you hoping they get fired because now they're losing things in their life because they're just associated with me. You're hoping my daughter loses friends because she's just associated with me. You're hoping my mom doesn't invite me to any more lunches or dinners because she's just my mom.
That's why I think they cut his days at work. I think they cut his hours. Because again, if he was not doing YouTube before Kenya had to run in, and now all of a sudden he worried about YouTube and the old shit that he was doing before he started making some good money being around fucking celebrities, they had to cut his hours. He worked 1 day a week.
I'm wondering, like, I never wanted him to get fired. Like, that's what didn't make sense. Do you notice when all that was going viral, guess who's the person who did not do a video about it? And you know I do a video about everything. I
definitely uploaded the motherfucking clip, because they deleted it as soon as it ended. I was like, oh, hey. At first, it took me like 15 minutes to realize that was that nigga. I was like, wait, that nigga from YouTube? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm finna upload this. Because I didn't know when it happened. I just thought it was just some light-skinned nigga. I was like, who is that? And I was like, wait, is that the nigga from YouTube? I said, oh, I gotta upload it.
Everybody kept sending it to me. Yo, you need to see what happened with Shoot. And I kept saying, I'm not doing that. One, I know he's nuts. He don't care that it's everybody else is doing it because other people did it. He ain't fucking with their family. But I know he'll fuck with mine. And I just don't want. And the nigga said. So, and it was weird. So then he wanted you can tell he wanted my attention. First, he was asking me to do some damn interview with him. Then he was turning, and I'm trying my best to be nice because I don't want this man to go nuts. Then he turns around and is putting up videos going at Michi X. Michi don't say nothing about this man. Michi don't bother this man. And you done put up a video about Michi X, got me and her at dinner holding hands. If me and you cool, why are you doing it?
When he reviewed Raw stuff, he had some Michi stuff in there. So yeah, I think his hours didn't been cut. I think he got some free time on his hand because I'm just saying he was working on 2 shows. He was doing Gilbert's Arena and he was doing the Gridiron shit. So he was busy. And now all of a sudden he got a whole bunch of time to review shit that he didn't have time to do prior.
That is true. They're letting y'all know he got his YouTube channel back. He wants y'all to know I'm doing this. So his dude is a stage 5 clinger. Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with that man. And again, the great part about this is almost every job will come to an end. Most friendships that were formulated online will be strained. I just can't wait to see him go nuts on Gilbert when Gilbert stops doing what he wants Gilbert.
He gonna know all the behind the scenes information.
He gonna give Gilbert the blues, and I think Gilbert deserves every piece of it because you sitting around.
Maybe that's why Gilbert defended him when the Kenyan shit happened, because he know this nigga is crazy.
Yep, he is. I'm telling you, like the whole we need to fire him or something. He's gonna have to do something absolutely nuts to finally get fired. He's like, if you know this person knows all your dirt, you can't fire him. You can't talk about him. You gotta handle them with kid gloves. You gotta hope that they don't do you like you've seen them do everybody else.
Man, Gilbert got that. I got 10,000 to get you out the way money. He got this sniper rifle money. I mean, I'm worried about it.
That's got to be it. It's got to be. That's got to be. There's got to be something. I just don't understand. But again, like you said, if everything's going well for him, I'd assume he'd have left me alone. But then that goes back to what we're talking about. If everything was going well for Raw B or Raw G, whichever one she want to be this week, why would she even entertain letting people know we were talking or talked or just text? When you say out your own mouth, that's as far as it went. It did not go farther than that. Why would you think people should know this? Unless you viewed me.
Well, she thought you called her ugly, and that was just, she couldn't take that. She was like, but Tommy, you want to come in me. How can I be ugly?
If you say that again, I'll kick you off the show. You say that one more damn time.
I mean, it's on the record. It's on the record.
I said more than that.
We've established that it may have been an El Jimador night, but it was said.
You could have said, she said I was amazing. All those words she said that I was. Why you didn't say that? She could have been like, Tommy,
no gals to tell you anything to get that dick. Tell me they tell you anything.
No, I'm saying that might have hurt her feelings if I called her ugly, because she was saying I called you all these nice words though. So why would you call me ugly in her opinion if she thought I called her ugly? She could say that. It had nothing to do with no damn sperm. Stop talking about this.
But that hurt her feelings though. So that I don't. Other than to say it was an emotional reaction, I can't explain it. It was just straight up emotional.
Okay, so why do you think it lasted so many days though? From Tuesday to Saturday.
Because you put up the whole thread.
Does drinking warm water before bed really help fight off dementia? Well, the answer may surprise you. Apparently, thousands of people are.
She caused it though.
Before
I said anything about ugly.
I retract that because after whatever happened on y'all show, she left your live. She went live, and I was like, "What the hell happened?" And she was just like, "I'm gonna send you the link." So she sent me the link, and I said, "I'm gonna review it." And then I reviewed it, and she came up the first day. Now, day two, what I did is she said, "I'm not gonna come up here because I don't want to skew your view with none of that." She was like, "I want you to just give it an unbiased opinion. Do it by yourself." And then she came up. She was like, "What link?" And then you just so happened to say, "Hey, she's lying. Where is she talking at? Is she doing this real time?" I'm like, "Yeah, she live right there." She doing it right
I didn't
there.
know. And the fact that, like you said, it went that way, I didn't know it. That she was doing it the next day. You was like, "What's going on?" She said, "Here's the link. You can watch it and you can review it." Then she came to talk to you while you reviewed it to skew you. Then the next day she said, "I don't want to skew you. Watch it without me." And then came up there anyway because apparently she still wanted to skew you about a man who's beneath her. I'm beneath her. She has a good husband. When I got a woman that makes me happy, I am not telling the world about you. I don't care what we did. That was in the past. Unless it's Beyonce, of course. I'm going to make sure if it's Beyonce, I'm telling. I don't give a fuck if I'm married with 4 kids. I'm still telling.
Did we ever get an understanding of what they meant when she said my husband was playing in your face?
You remember you said she was an emotional woman who was just saying things. But that's the weird part. Every time she did these things, he had to live with what she was saying. My husband read these messages. Okay, then the messages come out. Like imagine if you did read your girl's messages. And then this nigga was like, "Okay, well, since he said he read it, that's strange, but let's show the messages." And now you're reading these messages. How do you deal with that at home when you're now reading messages that it ain't no way you read them and still told them, "Yeah, y'all can do shows together. You can still text him and ask him how's he doing. You can still tell him Happy Father's Day. You can do all that without me."
Yeah, well, I put a nigga through that on YouTube before, so I'm not the best one. I put a nigga through that, so I'm gonna be quiet on that one. It wouldn't work well for me though.
Explain it from that instance, because niggas like you always ruining people's relationships. So you admitted you're a relationship ruiner. Now, from the other side though,
it's on her. It's on her not to cheat. I'm not married.
Say that again.
I'm not married. It's on her not to cheat. I'm fucking.
That's what I was saying. She put him in that. When she sat there and said, "I woke up my husband," and you could hear this man saying, "I just woke up. What's going on?" And then she says, "My husband here now. Don't be pussy." So your husband who's just waking up is he should be ready to scrap, and he don't even know that a scrap about to take place. Think about it. Imagine if you in the bed,
he's waiting to sleep out his ass. Huh?
He don't even know he about to square up. He ain't got his heart rate yet. He ain't got no.
I've been seeing people. I've been seeing people say that he was asking for her phone not to read the messages because she had already been said something about that. He was asking her for her phone to get her off the panel. He wanted the phone to get her off the panel because remember he said he had already told her to get down and she kept coming up. And then at one point he told us, "Y'all be quiet so that she can finish talking and drop her ass down." So that's why, in my view, that's why he was asking for the phone, not to read no goddamn messages.
Calisthenics in, no stretches. He just got to fight to sleep in his eyes and everything. Because you don't.
But I don't think he read the messages. I don't think he knew about them until Tommy posted them just or until she read them. I think that's when he may have found out. Now, did he know that they probably had some communication? Yes, but he didn't know the extent. I could see her telling her, you know, me and Tommy flirted a few times when they started going around Tommy doing the show, but I don't think he actually read the message. Did he know about her and Tommy flirting? I would say 90% yes. He knew about the flirting, but he didn't know the extent. I'm 100%. I'm willing to bet 100%. He didn't know that when he had this knee surgery, she was like, "Is there anything I could do?" So he got all the messages, which I gotta go to his OnlyFans for that one. That's the one that he did on his OnlyFans. Cause so when I hit the link, I'm like, "Nigga, where are you? You in a secret location?" He's like, "Oh, I'm on OnlyFans." He's like, "Oh, okay." So I'm over there, but yeah, I was on the StreamYard link. What now you say? Hold on, I gotta read it from here. Now you said, "Nope." He said, "Bring me your phone." No, he did not. I asked, remember, I was the one that asked the question, "Did your husband know about these messages?" She was like, "Yes." And then even still, like, remember, and after that, because she said yes, and then he was like, "What is this we looking at?" And she was reading the message in front of him. But I don't think he yeah. And from what I remember, he was asking for the phone to get her down. Y'all could be right, but that's my perspective.
Up there, opened up the front door and said, "Hear my husband say it to him." Like, what the fuck just happened? That's been my point since I started doing YouTube. I don't think the majority of black women love the children they have, the men they have them with, or even the men they're living with. Because if they did, there's no way you'd put me in.
He didn't say all. He said the majority. For somebody to type in there, he didn't say all. He said the majority. You put a figure on what majority is. Majority could be 51%.
Position to argue with a man that I done sit up there and told this nigga, "I'm a fan of yours." Now you're trying to tell
me.
him.
I have to put a percentage on it. I think everybody that's been around me knows. I'm going to say 95% of them. I'm putting 95% on it. I don't know what his majority is. My majority is always 95%. Especially when it's dealing with women and they fuck shit.
No, that's why this nigga's jealous of you, because he want to fuck me. Well, ma'am, if that's even if you tell, I will kick my girl's ass. If she came and told me, I would kick her ass off. If she said to me, "You know the nigga that was been cutting the grass? And he been trying to fuck me." You mean the one I be paying?
It would have been one of them end of the show screens like it used to do back in the day where it said technical difficulties and the show just went off. It would have been one of them screens pop up.
We'll be right back. How can you say, just think about this. How can you tell me the nigga that was cutting the grass, who you pay, who you be shaking his hand, tell him if you ever need something, go in the kitchen and go and get you some lemonade if you're out there. Go on in there, man. We all good. We're all fine. And now you done somehow got mad at this man and you done told me, you know he been trying to fuck me.
He was trying to trim my bushes.
Wait, what am I supposed to do with that? You told me to hire him. I am paying him. I done gave this nigga the code through the garage. He did such a good job. I done told the other neighbors, let him cut y'all grass too. I be retweeting this nigga's yard work.
The level of I don't give a fuck has to, like, it has to be at an all-time high. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Wake up. You already knew he was trying to fuck me, but now he talking crazy. Get him. She already mad at me, but I'm just, you mad at me, but I'm just saying, you used your husband as a pit bull in that situation. You got a shit talking mouth of your own. He didn't even need to be up. Because the way he brought him up wasn't even in a negative way. He was like, well, shit, if I'm beneath you, I didn't know you or your husband. And he seems to enjoy the show. And prior to you being upset with me, you enjoyed the show too. So I only became beneath you in like the last 17 hours.
That's what I didn't understand. And again, because it was why would you then bring your husband and allow him to be a fan if you felt any of that stuff? And then to tell them people, and then he came over to my page and he said, give me your number.
Don't be a brat, Scorpio, mom. I'm on like 4 channels, man. Don't be a brat. I don't think I may have. I think the only person I ain't really speak to Reverend. I just was speaking. But don't be a brat, Scorpio, mama. Don't be a brat. Nobody likes a brat.
And I thought he wanted to do business. Well, if I had already tried to fuck you in 2021 and that's why we stopped talking, why would you give me your motherfucking phone number in 2023? Fine, you thought it was business. You was that desperate for business. The first words out my mouth would give that pussy. So at that point,
that's all that. That's why I was saying, okay, going off what you saying. So I'm letting her double down on her lie. We're going off what you saying. He tried to fuck you. You stopped talking to him. Okay, why you respond to him? Well, because I responded to everybody that hit me up. I thought it was business. Okay, so when he said, I need you to be my gal, and you've already been through this before, where is the no? You responded, that's a discussion we can have. That's why I'm like, okay, so if you didn't say no, and that's the discussion y'all have, you leading the nigga on, because you telling me you've known for years since 2019 you would never fuck this nigga, but when he comes to you about the pussy, instead of you saying no, it was like, we can talk about it. So that's why I was on the you're leading him on thing. Why the fuck do women do that? Because it would be on her, because this is shit women do all the goddamn time. They just waste niggas' time, but they know they're not interested. Tell a nigga no.
Yeah, it shouldn't be hard, especially if you say that's why we stopped talking the first time. You should definitely give me a no. I shouldn't have gotten your number because I don't know what business I've ever done with you. I've never bought a song. I've never sent a donation, but you've sent several. Then your husband was sending them to the nigga below you, to the nigga beneath you. I think that's odd. If I was him, I'd try to find out how to get them cash apps back.
Even in my situation, after I had to stitch on the bitch, was petty. I'm a petty motherfucker too. So the next day I was just texting to send him $1. Like I know, your nigga at home, he gonna come live talking about, thank you for sending the $3 every time you can. I was like, bro, you can't be serious.
But remember, he had to try and save face, and women put men in position to try and save face. I wouldn't put y'all in position. I wouldn't put my girl or my mama in position to answer for shit that I did, for shit that I said. It is not their job. It'd be nice sometimes if they came and saved a nigga. That would be nice. Everybody want to get saved every now and again. You come in, save me from myself, because that's what it would be. You'd be saving me from myself. He is trying to save her, or was
Victoria. I don't know. All I know is I don't have a problem. I can't speak for the other party. All I can say is I did get a privacy complaint. I ain't get no response when I said Happy Mother's Day. So there's that. But I don't know. And I got blocked out her chat the other day, which was weird to me too, because when I was on Tommy's panel, when he was on the OnlyFans, she was DMing me to deliver messages to him. And then when I was on his panel and she was live, I was trying to deliver messages to Diva Tomboyish, and I got blocked. And she was like, if you go be over there, be over there. I'm like, but when I was over there, you was hitting me up. So it's just crazy. It is just crazy. I'm just calling the thing a thing. But I don't have any issues. I can't speak for her. I'm just, I was in this since I started reviewing it, and this is where it's led to. So I'm just keeping up with the timeline. I said, don't be a brat, Scorpio mama, if I didn't respond.
Trying to save her from shit she put him in. This is how niggas end up either murdering women. This is how, if that ain't the case, this is how niggas end up getting murdered. You done got this man out of his sleep and said, go after this dude. And the question is, well, why do you want me to go after this dude? I thought everything was fine.
Not a rat woman, a brat, a B-R-A-T, a diva. Diva is my good content sister. See, That's the thing. I'm cool with a lot of people, and most of the people I'm cool with, a lot of people don't like, and I like it like that. That means we're doing something right if everybody hates us. So I agree with you. Diva, I'm cool with Diva. I did not know that Diva has me as like one of the featured channels. She got her channels over there, and then me is like a featured person on her channel. I did not know this until the other day when she was trying to troll me to get me to have a nigga moment with her, and I wouldn't bite. I just let her get her shit off for like 7 to 10 minutes, and then I just came back in. Like she can't play with me. She know I'm a veteran. But first of all, after she kicked me down trolling with the finger, see, she did not expect me to say she had a talent for writing. That blew her fucking mind. She didn't know what to do. She was gonna drop me anyway. She just thought I was gonna say some other shit. So after that, why, when I know she about to try to get me at a nigga moment, would I hit the link? I've been doing YouTube too long. She knows she can't give me like that. She can't give me like that. I let her pop my shit, and then I came back in there 10 minutes later, fucking with her. This is what it is.
Was disrespecting you today. What did he say?
And I sent her some snack money. And then when I sent her some snack money, she told me I was stalking her.
Say, he said, when I was telling him he's beneath me.
Also, Diva, just like you act like you were just appalled that I couldn't find your contact information. I was appalled that you don't know I don't be on the fuck shit no more. I ain't been on the fuck shit like I'm 3 years sober, man. I'm 3 years sober from doing the fuck shit. I'm a recovering fuck shit doer. It's been 3 years. I can't believe you didn't know that. Especially when the last 2 times you were like, Trey, I need you to pull up so we could talk about what's going on in your section. I was like, shit, I don't know, nigga. I be doing body cam videos and shit. I'm boring. I don't know. I checked out. I cut it off. Like what you were saying the other day about feeding your spirit and all that. I stopped feeding my spirit that shit. So I'm out.
When I call him a punk,
I tried every joint pain treatment for 365 days, and this ended my...
No, it didn't work. It didn't work, no.
Joint pain
she said
overnight.
I was stalking
Knee
her.
pain, hip pain, and
She
back
kept
pain.
trolling
cussed
me.
him out. When I said all these things, he responded and said, well, that's weird. For all the things that you say, and apparently that have brought you to this place, that same show, he seemed to really enjoy. And that's all I was saying, because you're now saying you hate me, but your husband was there and saw and heard everything that happened. He doesn't hate me. What would make you have the type of feeling you're having right now, ma'am? And I wanted to walk her through it as a psychologist. Come on, lady. Let's see what it is. What's really going on? Why do you have these type of emotions towards me? But then when you see that video from 2021 of her defending the shit out of me against a girl she had never met me. So how you know that girl lying? You never met me. Why you sitting up there talking all kind of shit about this girl? It doesn't make sense. But you threw yourself in front of the world and then told the world that girl's stupid if she believed what a nigga was saying to her. Because the girl was saying this what he said, this what he said. And your words was, niggas will say anything to get the pussy. And yet you would rather embarrass your husband than to say these simple words in your own life. Why would I worry about what Tommy said? He was trying to get the pussy. So I'll ask you, why do you think women put themselves in a different category than they put others? Like if you text you could text 13 other girls. They'll say he was just saying that to try to get the pussy. But the one you text them, she'll say you were saying that because you really like me.
Holier than thou complex. You gotta feel special. It makes them feel special.
Why would they want to feel special about men who they think are beneath them?
She didn't think you were beneath her, nigga. She thought you called her ugly, and so we is finna pop it off. That was another thing she said as well. She said you disrespected her husband by saying that her wig was cheap and she looked broke, because then that's a reflection on him. And I just dropped my mouth like everything you've been doing online is more of a worse reflection on him than a nigga talking about And then it's me. I can talk about myself. It was 40 motherfucking people watching, and I was live on Facebook and both of my YouTube channels. And between all three of them motherfuckers, I had 40 people watching. Wasn't nobody gonna see this shit like this. And this is me keeping it real. Like, there wasn't nobody watching this shit. I'm talking about my goddamn self. It was on my channel. Like, it was an emotional reaction. The nigga moment up until that point was fine. They was arguing. She was raising her voice. It was fine. The argument was fine. She was bringing up her visuals and shit. All that was cool. It went left when she said, "You tried to fuck me." That's when it went left. That's when I'm like, oh, it went too far. And I said it on the show. This is messy. Well, I was on her panel and I seen she put his gouge on her. I was like, oh shit, this messy. Don't do that. Well, I was over there. He was like, did I put out her number like that? And just I was like, you doing it now, sir. This has got messy. So I told both of them, yeah, what are y'all doing? It'd be cool with both of them. What are y'all doing? But yeah, like, what nobody gonna see that shit? Little channel, big voice, but what nobody gonna see this shit? And so we is finna pop it off. This is what made people watch the show. Where she said, nigga, you wanted me to be your gal. That is where everybody, actually, that's when the numbers went up. That's when it got to 40. When you said, nigga, you wanted me to be your gal. We was like, what? We tuning in. I got my other device. I was watching twice. That was another thing she said as well. She said you disrespected her husband by saying that her wig was cheap and she looked broke, because then that's a reflection on him. And I just dropped my mouth and like, everything you've been doing online is more of a worse. No, I'm not fighting with her. I'm doing the same thing I did from day one. If you look at my first video reacting, I was busting the balls of Thomas panel, and I was joking. I was saying, I got my start over here. I don't recognize this format. And I was fucking with the niggas on the panel, the Cornell West dude, Will. I was more focused on that, but I was listening as well. And I was on her side, and I was like, she didn't say because the woman was black. And I said it, I was like, for me listening to her perspective, she said, I want to comment on the two ladies. And it was a video with two ladies. And she went into her diatribe. But she let them know I'm going to be talking to her. And she said, this is for all women, ladies. You're beautiful. You're dark skinned. Walk in it. And then she went in to start discussing what the dark skinned woman said. And it came a thing. But I was on her side on that one. On some stuff, I was like, y'all women do just be calling. I was on the fella side, and I was like, y'all do be calling ugly ass women beautiful. That's on that. I was making jokes about the when they were talking about the cleanliness and shit. That's what the first show was. The first show was focused on more just like making lightheartedness of the situation. I ain't really get through it like that. And so the second show is where I was supposed to finish listening to what was going on, and she came up again. Tommy just so happened to see it, and then it turned into a 9-hour show. But I gave her, and then after, when Tommy did his video saying, okay, I'm gonna show these messages, and she went live and told me to hit her panel, I gave her the same pushback. I said, if you was leading him on, which is what it seems like you doing from these messages, you wrong. I ain't even know at the time that the contact didn't stop until like April of 2026. I didn't know this. I thought all this shit had happened in 2026. So no, I'm not going at her. I'm just saying the same thing that I said to her on her panel. And while I was on Tommy's panel and we were DMing, I was saying the same things. If we cool and we say we hold each other accountable and we gonna tell each other, hey, this is what we do. This happened publicly on a platform. The first instance, which was her and Thomas thing, I just was watching because I'm cool with both of them and I was going to give an unbiased opinion. And then it turned into this. And then I got a privacy complaint. But am I against it? No. No more than I was when this shit started. This shit is content for me. It happened publicly. So that's why we're doing it. And that's why I'm here. It happened publicly. You speak about it. And now I'm directly involved. I was saying, y'all breaking my heart. Y'all need to stop all that shit. We almost had it fixed. I kept saying this. Worst reflection on him, that nigga talking about, and then it's me. I can talk about myself. It was 40 motherfucking people watching, and I was live on Facebook and both of my YouTube channels. And between all three of them motherfuckers, I had 40 people watching. Wasn't nobody gonna see this shit like this. You brought attention to it where it didn't need to be none.
If you think about it, MoneyBoy, though, if you think about it, I want you to just let this sink in. That was exactly what I said. And I wasn't trying to knock you or say nothing bad. I simply said she went to argue that I wanted to be with her in front of 40 people. Not 4,000, not 40,000, not 400,000. 40. So that means it had nothing to do with her husband, had nothing to do with embarrassment. It had something all to do with me. And you should not like, care for, or wonder about another man more than your husband. Unless you don't love him, unless you don't like him. Again, you've never met me. Don't embarrass your kids for me. And then think about the cheap wig thing. I said it was a cheap wig because guess who said it was a cheap wig? She did.
Well, she said it was a cheap, expensive wig.
Okay, I'll take the bait. Explain that.
Because she said it costs like $400. So that's not necessarily cheap for a damn wig, so it's cheap. But it's cheap because people that got money, $400 is cheap. It ain't shit to them. But you were saying it looked cheap, and she was saying, well, it's $400, so it ain't cheap, nigga. But it's $400.
I will say this: what happened was, she went, and this person is saying that they went to Fight Club to try to see the video. Apparently, you didn't because it's up. You couldn't have went to Fight Club to try to see the video. It's the third video down.
Jessica, I got it from being around this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I went to the Thomas Sotomayor School of Podcast, graduated with honors.
But if you say $400 wig to most women who buy wigs, they'll tell you that's cheap. $400, that is a cheap wig. It is a very cheap wig. And then she made it cheaper by saying these words. I can wear this wig probably for about 6 months to a year before I then have to do something else to change it. Meaning she would keep it and I guess either wash it, boil it, or whatever it is they do to turn it into another thing. So it just becomes cheaper once you say how long you're going to have it. You didn't say it's a $400 wig and I buy a different one every year. I buy a different one every 6 months. Fine. And then you have to say it compared to people who get their nails done or their hair done, or just their hair. And I want all the women to tell me if I'm lying. If you do something as simply as get your hair washed every 2 weeks to a month, how much does that cost? And that's just the wash. That wig, you're sticking it on your head and you don't have to do none of that apparently with that wig. And when you listen to a person who's telling you how nice, I just don't I don't understand how an individual can say these words. I only show my natural hair to my husband. And then while we ain't on live, you went out of your way to show your natural hair to me and the people on the panel after saying this. To me, that was the first thing that showed me she don't have no respect for that man. Y'all ain't never seen that girl without a wig on. She's constantly got a wig on. Damn near look like the same damn wig. And she did it in a drunk fashion. It didn't do it. Look like the same damn wig. And she did it in a drunk fashion on Saturday. She tried to, and it lets you know, like, stop letting my words bother you, lady. Any of y'all, stop letting my words bother you. If you think I call you.
Is this not what I've said to Eat with Q and Lion Lene? Stop listening to me. This shit is content for me. I'm just talking shit. I don't know you. It's not serious. I just be talking shit because it's my job. I entertain. I've said this. I be telling people this shit too.
You ugly. Why in the hell are you gonna now put the wig over more of your face? If I call you ugly, if I'm you, I'm taking this motherfucker back.
I'm gonna just cut the camera off. I'm gonna just be behind the avatar.
Right.
Until I get my new install.
No, you're right. They'll be like, look, this nigga believe me. Do me like Tupac did. I'm gonna let my homies ride on you. You nigga, you below me. You should have just said, why did you? And the poor lady was so drunk. With her hair down like this, talk about that stupid catch, sounding like a whole fag. She was talking like a literal fag. Everything that came out of her mouth, she looked and acted like a trans woman. And then that picture that I put up of her, I can believe she sent me that picture. She looked like a straight up weed head, with big old lips and that badass wig, same one. Except this time she had it pulled back. I was like, does she go to the store and say, "Give me the usual," or is that the same wig?
You gonna get me struck, sir?
No, seriously, she got to go and say, "Give me the usual," for it to constantly look the same.
See that it put me in the Dulo twist. I can't win.
I was like, does she go to the store and say, "Give me the usual," or is that the same wig?
You gonna get me struck, sir?
No, seriously, she got to go and say, "Give me the usual," for it to constantly look the same.
No, Victoria, I laughed at the joke he just told. That's what I laughed at. The joke he just told. It was funny. It was funny. Yeah, I made fun of him for saying he wanted to nut in her. How come I can't make fun? I can laugh. I didn't say it. I laughed. The hell? I got a question. Go ahead, finish your statement.
I was just saying, or it's the same wig. It's either the same wig, or she just keeps asking them to give her the same wig. And there's people, and Mimi, when you ask, you say she's probably watching now. I know she is. I would love for her to answer the question of, why are you flagging people when you're the one doxing people? No one doxed you. You started all the doxing. That was all you, ma'am. You decided for some odd reason you wanted to go on MoneyBoy show. You wanted to explain on MoneyBoy show. You wanted him to cover it. Now you're offended about what's being covered. Now you're saying that somebody's doing you wrong when literally nobody was worried or thought about it. It was done after Friday. Now, of course, that Shaq guy and other people like that, but that's the purpose of us doing the panels. People are going to see the panels and take pieces out of it because remember, a week earlier that Shaq had done a video also about the girl, the lady talking about the
prom lady.
Yeah, he did both, and he loved what she said the week before. He loved what Raw G, whatever. He loved what she said. How is it you can't handle the next week? And even if you think I did you wrong.
This is the new pink salt recipe that took me from 179 to 126 in just 2 weeks. It's natural, easy, has no side effects.
You couldn't find, this is the sad part, she couldn't find not one person, not one channel, not one reviewer who said I did wrong.
That's why I told her, all this shit you doing now, you did 2 days late. You supposed to did that on the show because it would have fit in with what the fuck was going on. You could have been like, y'all niggas right, fuck y'all anyway. She's still beautiful because she's black. Everybody like, well, we understand that's how women do.
Right. But I think it's still, she has a weird affinity for me. And I don't feel bad. Like, look, shit happens sometimes. I have a weird affinity for Barry Bonds. Not that I would sit up here and love on him. But I defend when people talk about Barry Bonds. I do the same thing with Johnny Gill. You can't call Johnny Gill gay in front of me. Oh, you call Johnny Gill gay in front of me, I'm gonna sit up here and defend. I don't know if he gay or not. I laugh because a lot of stuff he looks suspect. So when I defend him, I usually laugh because I'm saying it as, oh, don't hurt my feelings and say this about my man. I know he did some suspect shit, but let's not say that about him, right? That's my dog. So I usually say like this.
He was in 90s dressed suspect. Which one of them didn't? Wearing blouses and leather pants and crop tops and shit.
Yeah, but they were saying what the problem with Johnny Gill was he used to live in the pool house at Eddie Murphy's house.
Oh, he liked to party all the time. Well, maybe he was writing songs for Eddie. Maybe his gal put him out and he had to stay over there for a weekend.
Shut up, Brian. I'm not gonna let you say this. Shut up. No, he's not. I'm not gonna let you say this. I'm not gonna let you say this. Like I said,
man when he sung My.
No, that was a woman. That's why I said put on your red dress. It wasn't no nigga.
He could have been talking about a tranny.
Pants.
He could have been talking about a tranny. I mean, that was the age they came up in. What was Eddie doing back then?
That's what I was saying. That's why they say he must be gay, because why would you be living in Eddie? First, you got enough money to live in your own. Why are you living in Why you living in this nigga
like Lil Rock. Baby Eddie promised him some things and he just worked for free. He produced a couple of albums for him. I hope he can get some credit.
So I get why people say it, but Johnny and Eddie both got fine wives, and Eddie done had like 10 children. So I'm not gonna let y'all put that I'm not gonna let y'all put that evil on them. They were just really friends. They were really friendly with each other. And he was like, you know, I can save some money if I get Geico. And he was like, you also can save 15% or more if you go live in back of my yard.
Bruce Jenner got kids too.
Yeah, they both got kids. Those men are straight. Listen, I'm telling you, listen. But I understand that they'll hurt your feelings if you meet them and they're not exactly who you thought they were. They always say never meet your idols, the people you look up to, because you look up to them for whatever reason you did, but that's not who they are, or whatever reason they did. That's not who they are. So instead of her saying he's not as good as a guy as I think he is, because I've told all y'all I'm not. Whatever good y'all think I am, I'm not that. That's just your thought. She arguing with bitches, cussing bitches out, telling them they don't know, telling them they lying on me, telling me how amazing I am, like I'm like I'm Luther Vandross. Like, it just you telling me I'm so amazing. I don't even know if you talk to your husband like that. And I wish that if black women want to do anything, stop talking to men that ain't your men in these real nice ways, but refusing to talk to men that are your men the same way. Stop bragging about other people's kids and not your own. Imagine how your kids feel when you always saying something nice about somebody else's kid, but not your own. Uh-oh. What you listen to? What you listen to? I hear that shit.
I just seen the couple is live. I don't know what it's about, but they're definitely on a panel together that I don't know. I can't see a transcript because they're currently live. But yeah, actually, both of them. So both of them are streaming it because his is named the same thing. Because I got his thing first, and I see so both of them are live, but they're on the same panel together. Oh. I honestly don't know what they're talking about. I was trying to hear it, but this is a no holds barred intro. You can't complain about size fits all. I don't know what the fuck it's about. It could okay. The best marriages aren't built on public performance; they're built in private elevation. The description kind of lets you think that maybe they're addressing the hoopla about the messages.
But it says cutting off hangers on.
Yeah, she has. Apparently, they got different segments, and each segment has something different. Because there's one of them called Radical Transparency. So this is a United Front live. Okay, I ain't mad at them. Celebrate Black love. I
told you. I said that she went and did this to this man, and now they're trying to act like. Because let me tell you something. I'm not mad. I'm not mad like at the idea of let's just pretend it didn't happen. And I guess that's what all the flagging was. Let me flag it so maybe it doesn't exist. But once you flag me, now I'm gonna keep saying it. You might as well just let me have had my video. Now you're gonna flag me. I'm gonna say it again. You took my views. I don't know why you did that. You mad because the views I had on there was more than the subs you claim you got on yours. That's what you mad about. I get it. But once you flag me, you taking money out.
Thank you for the $25 PayPal.
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
My pocket after you was trying to put something in my pocket, apparently, by bringing this shit to the internet. And now, because this wasn't a thing that they had already scheduled, because I was looking, I'm trying to wait. I want to see them address. I did. I fucking subscribe to them. Subscribe to both channels. Subscribe to both channels. No fucking shit. I tell my friends to subscribe, just in case they say some shit and I missed it. You go over there and see it, nigga. And again, like, here's what I still find a bit hilarious. They both broadcasting on their shows. One of them has 34,600 subscribers on his page. The other has 38,000 subscribers. They both bought their subscribers. Want to know how I know? Because they both got 10 people watching their shows right now, and they both been up 33. One's been up 38 minutes. One's been up 33 minutes. One has 11 people watching. The other has 13 watching now.
Shit,
But
I'm one of them damn views. I say 12.
No, but I'm saying you and I are one of them, and the rest of the people who just heard who went over there. That's why it keeps rolling up. It was at like 9 when I jumped on. Now it's up to 14. So a couple of people watching them went over there. Now again, this united front about something that should have never seen the light of day. This whole discussion should have never seen the light of day
at all.
I wasn't bringing it up. I couldn't remember it. Nobody forced it up. There wasn't another nigga who said, I heard, Tommy said, I seen. There was no reason, and I mean none, for this to have been brought up. But now you done brought it up, and you did all that for all those days. I think you should, if you hit the bull by the horn. Don't try to put on a united front when everybody knows there's what do they call it, a elephant in the room. No, address that. I would. But they said a storm is coming, so it might be they're gone.
She said that. I think the storm was the privacy complaints and the taking down of the videos and shit.
Could have been. Could have been. But you never know with ratchet holes. Ratchet holes might do something else ratchet. That's what ratchet holes do. The numbers apparently, since y'all apparently have left. They did it. They went down to 9 and 11.
I see one of my people in there, and they had just commented on my video go live, so I shared the link on my community wall and dropped the link in there. But I just saw she was in there, the lady named Miss B. She literally just told me to go live.
Why do you think nobody in any of them will say, hey, why don't y'all address that shit y'all did? Or not y'all, because the dude didn't do anything. And why do you think
he's blocked?
Well, let me ask you then, why do you think he is helping her smooth over what she brought to the public? Why do you think he's invested in doing that?
Well, when I used to do it, me and my YouTube girlfriend at the time, we was making good money off of it, so that was the reason we would do it. But like, other than that, no, you hell no. I'm not Will Smith. I'm not sitting through this embarrassing ass shit. I shouldn't even been woke up.
Right. Like, to me, the only way he could have saved himself, his own manhood, was on his own channel. He should have just addressed it and said, I should have never been brought up any of that stuff. She was tripping. It was whatever it is, and said, but I'm bothered by it.
It takes 90 seconds for this NASA-engineered AC cool down your room. It's smaller than a toaster, cools any room in 90 seconds.
And I can promise y'all this shit won't happen no more because I run my house. That's all we can do, and then it blows over. When you don't address it, all these days of what it is that your wife was doing, and now you sit up here and act like that didn't happen, like you said, it looked like Will Smith. And even Will Smith's wife at least addressed what happened. That's why they was on that show. She addressed what happened.
Now, anything is short of him breaking them devices on their particular live, it wasn't going. It didn't even matter. Like your nuts is in her back pocket.
Yeah. But he could have said, because I would have asked her, here's the only thing I asked, if you cheat on me or whatever, you got to do this then. For whoever knows, you need to make me feel like I am the man after this if I'm going to move forward. Please do that for me. I shouldn't be saying please like the dude told me last time. He said you shouldn't have to ask please. So that show you maybe my nuts is in the pocket. But if nothing else, can you give me some of my manhood back?
Please, just a little.
Please, can you give me some of it back? So can I go online and rant and rave and sound like I'm mad and I'm the man, hit the table and be like, y'all know this shit'll never happen again. Can we put that front on? And while we doing it, we get views because people want to see what you're gonna say. You ignoring it like this, as soon as people go over there and they see, oh, y'all ain't even talking about it, fuck you. And then they leave. It looks stupid. It looks bad to me.
We need to know Ja Rule's point of view on this.
It's murder. That was his. That's what he probably thought it was. This is somebody got to go. Somebody got to die. You and I gonna sit up here and do all this. Because you can't take. One of the things I would have said when I went live is, she told y'all I seen all those messages. That is not true. I did not see the messages, because if I had seen the message, ain't no motherfucking way I would have let them say that. That's what I would have did.
And that would have started the climax off, because the nigga would have thought they was going about to go the fuck off, and then they could have came with their united front. But marriages are not perfect in X, Y, and Z.
Yes. This was just something, and he could have explained it as any kind of way. This woman at this point, we had a fight, we had an argument. If several things could lead to this person just wanting to flirt.
I hate to be a dick, but I wonder, like, if you had asked, could you come in her, like, why she was talking to him? I wonder if those two things went on simultaneously. Because you the one kept pointing out, we was talking 6 months before you got married. So, like, how long were y'all engaged? Was y'all already dating? What was going on?
Yeah, they were already talking about it. And you want to know how I know? So you got to take context clues. She said these words, because if you ain't married, you single.
So why they keep saying you cheating?
Because she said I could do whatever I want to. Once I got married, that's what she said. She said, because here's how I look at it. If you ain't married, you're single. Now, why would she say that? Because she said it when I was on after I had did my show, and I said, well, if you was talking to me in February or January or December or whenever it was, I can't remember now, but you married him 6 months later. It was less than 6 months later. It was like February. Yeah, it was February to June. How is it that they did not cross over unless you just met this nigga on a website called 90 Day Fiance? Maybe that's where she met him at. Maybe they was on 90 Day Fiance. Who knows? Maybe he need a green card. Maybe she helping him get his green card.
That nigga from Detroit. He ain't from out the country.
Yeah, Detroit is kind of like out of the country. I mean,
don't do that. One of my girlfriends stay in Detroit. Don't do that. I have to take her for Detroit.
That's how I feel about Johnny. That's the way I feel about Johnny. Somebody said the Lakers getting killed. What's the score?
It don't even matter. Like, we knew when them niggas advanced to the second round and their opponent was OKC, it was gonna look like last year. Like, win shit. Even with Luka there, I didn't expect them to win.
No, they did. And it's funny how people don't get that. They think, oh, well, if they played them this well, if Luka was there, they might have had a chance. I keep telling people, Luka don't play defense.
They lost 4 games. How did they play well and they lost all 4 regular season games? It's like playoffs.
With him. People whoop their ass. This is not. Matter of fact, they look better with. I'm not even trying to be funny. They look better right now without Luka as far as where their offense goes and their defense
the ball's moving.
Yep, Luka gonna dribble the fuck out that ball. He gonna dribble out of it. So I don't know, but they're
tying the Lakers to Giannis Antetokounmpo this offseason. The Bucks officially announced today they talking for trades, and that's the type of shit the Lakers will pull off.
Yeah, but let me see. I know they have a pick.
They got to get rid of Austin Reeves because him and Luka can't play together in the backcourt. Neither one of them servers play defense. Neither one. They can throw Bronny in there. LeBron don't care about him now. They can throw Bronny in there, Austin Reeves and Connect, and Marcus Smart. You just fucking give them the whole bitch.
They would have to get him Ayton, and even then, would you want that? If you're gonna give me all that to make the money work, I need picks because if I'm gonna trade this man, I need picks. So where are my picks?
I'll get some second round picks. You're not gonna get no. Are you talking about Milwaukee getting some picks? Milwaukee, they.
If I'm Milwaukee, I need some first from you because you're getting a first. You're getting a superstar. You got to give
depends on how many years Giannis got left on his contract. If he can walk out free and clear, then you take anything you could get.
He just signed that contract, so he got 3 more years on it. And next year they can do the same thing they did with Luka, which is re-sign him. They can't do it this year, but they can do it next year. Re-sign him. So I'm with you. I just think the Lakers aren't going to be able to get him. I'll tell you who I think will have a better chance of getting him, which is fucking crazy.
Did you pause? You said this is crazy, and then I stopped hearing. Could be my end. I can't hear it though. Y'all, did he freeze up?
No, am I back now?
Yeah, you back. The last thing you said was it's crazy, and then it froze up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said OKC can actually do it.
They don't need him. These motherfuckers got a cheat code.
Listen to what I'm saying. They have the cap room because they can trade Williams if they want to, Dort if they want to, Hartenstein, and they got McCain and first round picks. It would be easy.
Got the Clippers picks.
Thank you. It would be easy for them to do it. That's why I hate the fact that OKC can get better. It's messed up that they can win the championship and still get better.
Like they about to win 3 or 4 in a row. Because they don't have like none of these people are on. Well, they did actually sign most of their core to max contracts last year.
There you go.
So they're still getting them fairly cheap because they were coming off rookie deals.
Yeah, I was just talking about that last night because next year Jalen Williams is going to make $40 million. Shea is going to make $40 million, and Chet makes $40 million. So the money is going to be a problem with them. That's why I was saying, well, if they're going to have something like that, they can trade some of that money and just bring in Giannis. Solves 2 problems. So now instead of having those 3 contracts, they bring in Giannis and they'll be unstoppable. Yeah, somebody said McCain's on a rookie contract. Exactly, but that's the contract that if you're Milwaukee, that's what you want. You want some actual players. Somebody said Mitchell's on a rookie contract as well. Yep. You want those. If you're Milwaukee,
I want got a perfect damn team. Like they drafted the shit and traded the SGA. The Clippers are kicking themselves in the ass now because Paul George is averaging how many points on the 76ers right now? And this is who y'all trade. Man, y'all gave up SGA for Paul George.
Wait a minute. It wasn't just SGA. It was SGA and
a shit ton of picks.
4 firsts. The first round picks turned into Chet, turned into J Will, turned into the other J Will. And all those picks they got turned into all those players they got. I don't know what I mean. The Clippers got suckered into it because simply
Kawhi wanted him. He was like, you want me, you got to get him.
And again, if you look at, I'll tell you something that should throw you off a little bit. The 76ers just got swept by New York. And one of the things that the 76ers does not have is a bench. The bench sucks. I'm going to name you some players that you tell me if they're good players. Jared McCain, do you think that's a good player?
I don't know who that is.
He played for the OKC in the playoffs, the point guard, light skin.
Probably not.
Okay. Isaiah Joe, you ever heard the name?
No. Only person on the 76ers bench I know is Kyle Lowry. And I'm like, why this nigga ain't playing? He over there.
Cool any room in 90 seconds with this NASA-engineered affordable device. It's smaller than a toaster. Cools any room in 90
seconds. As happy as a motherfucker when they get swept.
Because he's 40 and he can't play. He literally cannot play. He just had to be a coach. They got him.
Mike Conley still playing? And you know, I watched this nigga's whole career from when they drafted him from Ohio State that we was like, who the fuck is this nigga to them making him the richest point guard in NBA history?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Mitchell, Isaiah Joe, and Jared McCain. These are all 3 players who are all really good. Jared McCain, Mitchell, and Isaiah Joe all used to play for the 76ers. They all now play for the OKC. They all sit up there and contributed to OKC winning. They're all off the bench, and they all contributed to OKC winning. They all 3 of them used to play for the 76ers.
The 76ers, they and guess who the 70s, and the 76ers gave them up for Paul George again, if I'm not mistaken. Well, no, Paul George left, and never mind, I take that back, because when Paul George, he left the Clippers and signed with the 76ers. But they probably traded them to get the cap space to sign Paul George. When they're win now mode, so he helped OKC twice when they shipped his ass off to the Clippers, and then when he went to the 76ers. James Harden and that Ben Simmons trade and all that, that's where they screwed up.
Listen, I felt like not only should they have gotten rid of Joel Embiid when he had some value, because right now he has none. But let me tell you something else. I think Maxey was overpaid and he shouldn't be a starting point guard. Not for them.
If you take Embiid off, Maxey would look like Brunson or Donovan Mitchell leading that damn team. But when look how he plays because Embiid only played 38 games. So look at what Maxey did without Embiid, and then he had to change the playing style up when he got back because they want to throw the ball inside.
Embiid only played 38 games. How many games did they win during the season?
I don't know. Enough to make the playoffs, but I guess you got to make at least 40 to 45.
Remember, they was in the play-in.
Well, yeah, they had a losing record then.
They had a losing record.
And he played 19. He played 19 games the year before, so this year was like a double, but still like 38 out of 82 games. And then for those 38 games, I have to feed the ball to you where I'm used to just doing it on my own with Paul George. They're too slow when Embiid is playing. He can't run because his knees are fucked up.
I agree with you, except here's the difference. the playoffs to me showed how you can easily stop Tyrese Maxey. Because the reason why it's hard to stop Jalen Brunson is because Jalen Brunson's built like a tank. He's short, but they push him off. He pushed him off. What do they do to Maxey? Look how many games how they kept beating him up. He couldn't score. They were beating him up against the Knicks because they were bigger than him. They had bigger guards, and they just kept beating him.
Gabe, nobody understands the play-ins. It's just entertaining basketball to get you ready for the playoffs.
He's really fast, but as soon as they hit him, he flying all over the place.
It's the NBA's version of the Elite Eight. They like De'Aaron Fox. He got to get his NBA body. Was Maxey in his third year?
I think he's in the fourth now. But that's why he just signed he signed a max deal.
Yeah,
so he's in
his third year. So he's still getting his NBA body. He'll get it right. Even Jordan had to go in the weight room and gain some weight. Dwayne Wade had to go put some weight on.
Let me ask you something. Do you think a 6-foot point guard, a 6'1" point guard that gains weight, do you think he's going to lose speed if he gains the weight?
Well, it's not about. It's more about muscle than weight, so that they can't just body you.
Don't you think he's going to lose his speed if he even get muscle?
Depends on the body fat. He may lose speed, but if he's one of those type guys, he'll make it up with shooting. He'll make it up with the handle shooting and all that other stuff. We saw James Harden with a pot belly still giving niggas the business.
But look, James Harden had a pot belly. You're right. But how did he get his shot off? Bumping you. His strength.
Flopping.
Yes, too. Very much so.
He was flopping.
I'm still not a fan of his. But Maxey is too small. And think about him playing beside VJ Edgecombe. Edgecombe is just 6'2". They're too small. If your two guards are that little.
Yeah, you can't mismatches all day, especially in the pick and roll.
They got mismatches everywhere on the floor. Your two guards are too little. If you're going to have a little, I believe they should have Edgecombe, trade Maxey, and just get them a big guard. I know that because right now Maxey is probably worth more than he'll ever be worth. Get him.
Yeah. But what do you do with Embiid, though? He's set to make $54 million a year, and this nigga has not played no more than 6 to 8 games in his entire 10-year career.
This is the only way you can get rid of Embiid. You have to trade him for somebody like Giannis, and you have to add draft picks with him. That's it.
I don't want him with his knees. I don't.
No, I'm saying somebody got to take his money. So you trade him, and they take his money. Like if they have the cap room and they know they're rebuilding, they'll take him if you give them number 1 picks. They'll take his money with the picks. That's the only way you can get rid of this guy.
I take his ass and cut him. Like it's over.
Yeah, you know that's what they'll probably do. Cut him.
He's starting to turn into Greg Oden. That's what he's starting to turn into.
Because it's been plenty of times the teams have done it. It's expensive, but if you know you're rebuilding, you don't mind doing it. You just go and cut him and get him off your roster and pay him and just take the cap hit for 3 years. Because here's what a lot of people don't know. Joel Embiid just signed a 3-year, $160-something million extension.
That don't kick in until this season that comes up. He ain't getting paid for it yet. He about to get $54 million coming off 38 games. It missed 3 games in the damn playoffs.
His contract don't start till next year.
And keep in mind, this nigga didn't play his first 2 years in the NBA.
All he's done is been hurt.
This nigga has to be the richest, most disabled person ever. How in the fuck do you sign a contract extension and you haven't played 1 complete season?
It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. But again, Philly felt tied to him. They felt like if he left, like
you don't have to give him the max. Give him something decent, but the max 50. This nigga making $58 million next year, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere between $53 and $58 million next year, and he may give you 38 games. Man,
I will explain it to you. They were afraid that if they didn't pay him, somebody else will. Remember, the Clippers told Paul George, which was very smart. They said, we'll give you 3 years and we'll give you this much. The fucking 76ers came in and offered him a 4-year damn deal, and he left. But the Clippers did what you said. Offer him a fair amount, and if you don't take it, let him off. That's what they should have done. They said, look, you know your knees hurt. You know you messed up. We'll pay you, but we're not going to pay you no $58 million a year. We'll pay you around, let's say, 35.
It had to be 3 years ago because 2 years ago he played 38 this year, and the season before that he played 19. So it had to be 3 years ago. But them knees is shot. He definitely didn't win no MVP off a 19-game season.
$1 million per game, you probably gonna play.
But them knees shot though. That's what I said. He turning into Greg Oden. The knees just aren't there anymore. He came where he turned into Oden, Bynum, all of that shit. We watched Bynum was doing niggas until them knees started the cartilage on cartilage. I mean, knee on knee, bone on bone, no cartilage. It took him out early. Right, that's fair.
And you take it or leave it.
And like I said, Giannis got to bring his 3 brothers along too. We got to bring all the Antetokounmpo brothers along. They may get roster spots.
Yeah, but they cheat. So now here's the thing. The reason why I believe that Milwaukee might do that trade, because you got to remember Giannis is 31. He's not young. So you take on Embiid, work with him with your staff, see if maybe if you can get him healthy. If not, fine, cut him. But with those 4 draft picks, you hope you can draft well, and you should look at it and think to yourself, a couple of the picks they have aren't their own. So it's other people's picks that I think are going to lose. Get 2 of their own, and then just rebuild your team. Blow the team up and rebuild. You got to remember, that's how we were talking about OKC. That's how OKC built their team. That's literally how they did it. They took on a big contract from somebody. As long as you gave them the picks, they'll take the contract.
Do you remember the 76ers at the beginning of this trust the process when they had Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and what was the other point guard who fucked the shoulder up, Markelle Fultz? Yep. These motherfuckers were loaded, and it just didn't pan out for none of them. Embiid, the only one still playing.
They were loaded with number 1 picks. Every one of those people were number 1 picks. They didn't pan out at all. Think about it. Okay, Embiid kind of panned out, but like you said, he was hurt 2 years. These dudes, they picked number 1 every damn year, picked the best guy that was on it. Because if I'm not mistaken, when they got Markelle Fultz, it was like 5 other motherfuckers that ended up being stars that came after him.
And this nigga, he forgot how to shoot. Ben Simmons got scared to shoot. These folks picked basket cases.
They had to talk this man into shooting. He couldn't. He couldn't shoot free throws. And how do you have? Here's my question: how do you have 2 people you pick and both of them be afraid to shoot?
And they've been shooting their whole fucking life.
Like, what was their selection process? What did they have a psychologist talk to them and say, yeah, let's bring in these dudes who are afraid to shoot the ball? How do you do that twice? I've never heard of it.
Afraid to shoot. Whatever the fuck happened to them in the NBA made them afraid to shoot, but they grew.
There are 2 types of people who should avoid taking gabapentin for neuropathy. Anyone who wants to keep both
up shooting. That's why they were drafted at the point spots that they were, because they could score the bucket. If these folk had average 3 points and 19 assists, they wouldn't have got drafted. Ben Simmons was
Nerlens Noel,
9-point guard. I forgot about Nerlens. The dude with the weird face.
Look, Jahlil Okafor. Michael
shit.
Carter Williams. All 76ers.
I forgot about that light-skinned dude too. He played with Michael Carter Williams. Got about 6-7 years in. Okafor got he didn't play as long as he should have. Damn, I forgot about all those picks.
And they were
all the process did not work. And you want them people to go back to that again?
Well,
the Grizzlies got the 3rd pick, and I'm not excited at all. They blew my fucking team up last year.
Well, first off, the Wizards got the 1st pick.
It's because they got your boy Davis.
No,
if you got Davis and you trade for him, you get the number 1 pick.
Yeah, the Wizards got the number 1 pick. Oh, you're right.
The Pelicans traded him. They got Zion. He got that. The Lakers traded him. The fucking Mavericks got Cooper, and now he done got traded from the Mavericks to this, and they done got the number 1 pick. And he was the number 1 pick. So everywhere he go, number 1 picks follow.
Yo, that's cold. So he the good luck charm. If you get him, he gonna bring a number 1 pick.
Well, you gotta get him and then trade him. You gotta trade him to get him.
No, you gotta no. Once you trade for him, he brings the number 1 pick with him. Remember, Dallas traded for him last year.
Yeah,
they got the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah, he didn't get to play with Cooper though, and he was injured.
Right, but I'm saying so the Wizards already got number 1 pick. They would, if he played, that's gravy for them because they didn't trade anything to get him. Remember, they basically gave up nothing to get AD. If he's healthy next year, it's all gravy for them, and they got the number 1 pick.
And Trae Young is there too.
Yes, if you look at what their starting lineup could be, if they're healthy, the Wizards gonna be a problem.
Jordan Poole's still out there too, ain't he?
Who?
The Jordan Poole dude. Poole, whichever one the dude Draymond punched. Ain't he still out there with the Wizards?
No, no. Poole played for the he played for the Pelicans. They messed up and traded for him.
He didn't even make it a full season with the Wizards.
Yeah, but here's their roster though. They got that Sarr, which they drafted number 1 2 years ago, the center. He's really good. They got a dude by the name Keontae George. He's really good. And they can draft the dude like that one from BYU, that the Bonster, who's 6'9", 6'10", and
That's
moves
what
like. Yeah, so that they can draft him. If you look at what their front line will be, and then you'll have Trae Young just throwing lobs at these big ass niggas. Their shortest man, second man will be 6'9".
Trae does not pass the ball. He's a shooter.
Trae averaged 10 assists a game.
1 year.
His assist numbers is good.
That was 1 year. That was probably his second year in the league, maybe rookie year, but he was scared.
He is one of the best, like set up a pass. He does that very well. Here's the problem. He's just really small, like I was saying about Maxey. And because he's so small, they just pick on him. So he doesn't help you with defense. But you don't have to worry about him on defense now because all these niggas are 6'9".
There's too many light-skinned niggas in the NBA for my liking. Like, y'all, NBA players, get y'all some non-light-skinned women or white women and procreate because we losing our touch. It's too many cold, light-skinned niggas in the league. They starting to take over. You got Jason Tatum in there. Like, the only representation we got right now is Kevin Durant and what's the nigga that used all the Beijing to play for Boston?
Hold on, sir. Sir, you are wrong. And this man right here, number 1 party said, this nigga don't know what he talking about. He talking about you. He said Trae B lead the league in assists with Jokic, which is true. Also, you just said it's like we don't have no dark-skinned niggas. Did you not just see we got the MVP last year and this year by a brother by the name of SGA? It don't get no darker than him.
Yeah, he's not really dark, but still the light skin. SGA is brown. He ain't dark. He's brown, but still, it's too many light-skinned hoopers. You got Halliburton. You got Tatum.
Them all half-breeds.
Trae Young.
All half-breeds.
Brunson. All these niggas is light-skinned.
Okay, hold on. And who won the MVP? The dark-skinned one. LeBron James, dark-skinned. Kevin Durant, dark-skinned. Jaylen Brown, dark-skinned. Anthony Edwards, dark-skinned. I just keep on naming you.
We have a sprinkling of a few chocolates, but for the most part, the light-skinned niggas is taking over the league. Tommy,
the best players are dark.
Tommy, you watched the league in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. There's too many light-skinned niggas that got in the league.
But look at half the light-skinned niggas you name can't even stay healthy. You said Halliburton, hurt. Tatum, hurt. Almost every one of them light-skinned niggas.
They were healthy until they had Achilles. Maybe that's the white part of them coming in, the mixed part, but the Achilles. But every goes through one little injury. Now, it may not be the Achilles, but everybody, if you play 20 years, you're gonna have one guy.
Yeah, niggas come back from their injury, like they come back better than they came back better than they left.
That's the white side regenerating itself.
I don't know what it is. The dark-skinned niggas come back like you wish you had a not broke his arm. He come back better than he was with a brand new arm. He'd be like Jackson shit.
Everybody except for Paul George. He broke his leg and playoff P just ain't been the same since.
But I'm with you. It is a lot of light-skinned dudes, but still the best ones, like, okay, Wemby's a half-breed, but he's 7'6". Still, pretty much everybody else, somebody said Jordan was the only dark-skinned when everybody else was brown. That's not true.
Man, Larry Johnson was black. Grandma was black.
Magic Johnson.
Dominique Wilkins was black as a
Dominique Wilkins, yep. Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Stop it. The whole league was charcoal black back. Xavier McDaniels, like all the Charles Oakley, all the millions of the NBA with some dark-skinned brothers. That's why I'm saying the league too light-skinned that it's over. We got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Halliburton, Tatum.
I said Terry Porter.
Reeves.
What was Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler?
Terry Cummings.
Both of the guards in with Detroit, Dumars and Thomas. Yeah, all them niggas was dark. I don't know if you talk about Derek Mason, Shaq, Kobe.
Who was that? Grant? Both of the Grants.
Both of the Grants. Yeah, everybody. He was a lot of dark skin.
Tim Duncan was the one that came through. He was like, this light skinned nigga can hoop.
Yeah, David Robinson was dark skinned. Hell, James Worthy.
Kareem was brown. He wasn't light skinned.
Yeah, Kareem was brown. Somebody said Gary Payton. He played with Sean Kemp.
Klay Thompson, daddy, Michael Cooper. All the Lakers was dark skinned except for Kurt Rambis. All the motherfuckers was dark skinned.
Now, yeah, it's one of them. I don't know why y'all cheering for the Lakers. All it's gonna do is make. I guess I don't know. Well, you know what?
I don't even want them to win the game at this point. That's a pity win. I don't give. If they win this game, I don't care.
You give me something else to watch next win. Give me something else to watch Wednesday. And now the series in Cleveland. I don't know what's going on with that Cleveland series. I'm confused. Somebody said Chris Webber, Jason Richardson, Dikembe Mutombo, Tyrone Hill. It was, yeah, you're right. It was more brown skinned dudes. Like you said, now it's niggas is half breeds. If you saw a dude that was okay, Kareem was brown skinned, Byron Scott was brown skinned. They were brown skinned guys. You didn't see like nigga mama was white. Like who you can't name that guy from the 80s who his mama was white.
The only one I can know that from the 90s that I can say was light skinned was John Starks. That's the only light skinned nigga I can remember from that era.
And he was just a light skinned nigga though. Like what them niggas you was naming now, them niggas got a white parent.
Yeah, they mixed.
Yeah, they straight biracial. You hear Klay Thompson, white parent, Halliburton, white parent. Like all them people, they got a white parent. And they out there just because even Steph Curry say we don't have a white parent, he just had two light-skinned niggas that decided to have a baby together. But what you looking at now, like your Aaron Gordons, these niggas got a white parent. Your Pablo Bancheros, they have a white parent. There's a lot of them. And most of them, of course, have a.
This is the garden hose nozzle my team spent 3 years building because every pressure washer on the market kept letting people down. Every
white mom and a black dad. Like, I don't know. I can't name any of them.
Austin Rivers.
Yeah, Austin Rivers. He had a white mama and a black daddy. I don't know one of them that has a black mama. Huh. Wemby's got a black dad and a white mom.
And light-skinned niggas is taking over the NBA, and I don't like it. See, football is still dominated by dark-skinned niggas.
I got one for you. Yeah. Somebody wrote it in the comment section right when you said it. He said Hachimura had me fooled. He played with the Lakers. Ain't he? Yes, and his daddy is the Chinese one.
Hence the last name. If he had been black, he would have had his mama last name.
That's so like I remember I kept saying, why do they keep calling this nigga Hachimura? I'm like, they say he's cooking, I was like, why do they call him that? And they said, no, that's his real last name. I said, oh, it is on his jersey. I thought it was like he hate me, like they put Hachimura on there. They put him.
So just think about that Heat team that won the championship with Shaq and Wade. There wasn't no light-skinned niggas on that team. It was a couple of white boys, but other than that, there was Gary Payton, Shaq, Wade, Joe Johnson. It was none. It was none but niggas.
Yes, all niggas all the time. You remember what's his name? That big mouth point guard that ended up being the coach, Johnson.
Avery Johnson.
Yeah, Avery, big mouth Avery. He talked like a pastor boy. But if you see him, all them teams, even I wouldn't even call and I could be
only light-skinned nigga on the Spurs was Benny Dale Negro. Was dark.
And his name was Black. Benny the Black. Dale Negro. Benny the Black. But even when I call Julius Erving dark skin.
You call who?
Julius Erving, Dr. J.
He was brown. He wasn't light skin. He was brown. Some people would call him dark skin, but he was a brother.
Okay, like I'm trying to think of all of the brothers, like you know, Daryl Dawkins, Moses Malone. Like you said, all them brothers was dark. It was a couple like Sean Elliott was
came in. That's when the 3-point percentage went up.
I always tell a girl that. I say that. You ever notice them half breeds are the ones that can shoot threes
and free throws?
I said the same thing. You get one of them half breeds on the free throw line, they hitting it. Except Rudy.
Questioning if Ray Allen is a half breed now because he could shoot threes and free throws. Is this nigga mix?
I'm with you now. They got a gang of mixed niggas out there now. It used to be. You didn't even see. I never heard of no mixed niggas. It's a gang of them out here. Oh yeah, they talk about Isaiah Hartenstein has a black parent. That one's funny. That one of his parents, they had an interview. They had the interview.
SGA is the darkest nigga on your team. You know you got a whole bunch of light skinned niggas. Luke Dort is darker than SGA.
Yeah, Luke Dort, that's a nigga. Yeah, he dark like me. But it's a lot of niggas that look half breed on that's the same color as the white boys on the team. But yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein swear up and down he had a black parent, like one of his parents is black.
He joking. He just wants some black.
Hey, and it was what was his name? The point guard, Brunson was looking at him. He said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah."
Hartenstein dad is DJ Blade.
I believe what he's saying. I think it's more like what happened with Josh Allen's wife. That whole black, but it was, you know, not like right there, but that person is mixed, so but they still get to call him black because they got some black in them, so they can say that. So I think that's what it is.
If you don't like the NBA right now currently, you need to tell the NBA players to stop fucking these white women, and that way we can keep the game pure.
No. Here's what we need to find out. If this generation has produced so many of these half-breed players to play, what's going to happen in the next 20? When their kids, like Jason Tatum, you see Lil Deuce, that little motherfucker is white.
Nigga, he got a white. Ain't Jason Tatum, whoever baby mama white?
I think it is, because that little boy is white. Jason Kidd's little boy is fucking white.
We forgot about Jason Kidd. Is this nigga black or white?
He is a half-breed.
That's why we like Jason Kidd so much, because we were like, this motherfucker don't look like us, but he can pass and shoot. He got swag.
Yeah, and here's another one. You look at Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter's daddy was black, mom was white. Derek Jeter's got 3 kids, I think. He have 3 kids with a white woman. Those kids are white. Look at Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes Sr. was married to a white woman and had Patrick Mahomes Jr. You seen Patrick Mahomes' kids?
That's why she was going to get in with Klay Thompson. She was like, I got a shot. His daddy was black. And she thought she had a shot. No, it don't work the way, man.
Klay Thompson
going to get a white bitch pregnant, man.
Yes. Klay Thompson is going to do the exact same thing. I'm sorry. He's going to do the same thing Derek Jeter did. Although,
but his daddy did. Fuck Derek Jeter. He's going to do what his daddy did.
True, but I'm saying, if you think about it, I'm saying Derek Jeter waited till he retired. Derek Jeter fucked as many hoes. Like, Derek Jeter was known for fucking fine hoes. Like, he had a roster. And then he finally got married. And he got married to a regular bitch. It wasn't one of them fine bitches that he used to date. He dated Mariah Carey. He dated, like, everybody you think of, Derek Jeter was with him. That was what he was known for. But he would never get married until he quit playing. When he quit playing, he got him a white wife. I think that's the same thing that's going to happen with Klay Thompson. He's going to get married when he quits, and it's going to be to a white woman. He's going to be a happy family.
So you don't think Derek Jeter still fucking these hoes from back in the day? You don't think he's still hitting them?
No, you ain't going to be Derek and just stop being Derek. He's still Derek. You ever been through Texas and see them Dereks out there in the field? What they doing?
They drilling.
That's all they do all day. Wow, that Derek gonna Derek. Derek is gonna Derek.
Yeah, Derek is still hitting up them. He pulling out his old black book, still drilling some of these hoes.
Derek is gonna Derek. But I'm just telling you, if you look at it, I think they just look at it and say it's more. I just don't want to. I don't want the fight in my life. Why I work this hard to become who I am to fight? And I don't think black women understand that. Why would I work this hard? Derek is there in the comment section. And Derek said, "Watch out, man." Derek, go Derek.
The star player for the Pistons, is he mixed?
Yeah, he is. He's biracial. Kate Cunningham is biracial.
He's a hooping motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I have to admit, these biracial motherfuckers is hooping, but I don't like that they taking dark skinned niggas spot. Like hooping and boxing and football is the only thing we got.
We still got it. Like even in football, we still got it. But at the quarterback, it's going to be a half breed. The quarterback is going to be the closest. They're going to be a half breed. If you watch the way Cade Cunningham plays, he plays very well, but he don't play no nigga. He don't play no dark skinned nigga.
Neither does Jalen Brunson.
That's what I'm saying. They don't. Thank you. They don't play like no dark skinned nigga. They play smart. They be thinking while they're playing. A nigga my color just out there playing. He just playing. We don't think about the game. Yo, we just going straight. You told us to put the ball in the hole. That is what we're doing. If there's other aspects of the game, like what, nigga? We don't get no points for passing it. We got to score. That's a nigga for you. Same thing as a nigga quarterback. You ever watch them dark-skinned quarterbacks? This nigga do the dumbest shit on earth. He might
don't do Lamar Jackson like that.
Huh?
Don't do Lamar Jackson like that.
They do. The dark-skinned niggas is stupid. They gonna do something dumb.
See, that is the stereotype that kept black people from being quarterbacks in the first place.
Listen, I just go by what I've seen. I'm 50 years old. I've watched football since I was 6. Every time a dark-skinned nigga let me down, Randall Cunningham went out there and let me down. This would go out there, all niggas. We winning.
When Randall Cunningham let you down, how many other nigga quarterbacks was it in the league? It was him, Warren Moon, and who else?
No, I'm pointing out that was one. I was like, let's start here because remember, there wasn't me. So then there started to be more of them. The only one that did not let us down, which technically is because he only played the one game, was Doug Williams. He won the Super Bowl. But then wait a minute. But after that, he sucked.
It don't matter. He won the Super Bowl.
And he didn't even start that whole season. He just played that game. They just got this nigga together for one game. Like, look, nigga, it's one game. It's got that good. And you could tell him shit once he won it. He thought he was the greatest fucking thing ever.
Doug Williams is still the 29 Bundy.
Right. He thought he was the greatest shit ever. And that was it. Like you can't think of like Doug Williams and then say, wow.
I was a Bills fan when them motherfuckers won that Super Bowl. Me and my brother was in the house arguing like a motherfucker.
We built a $49 garden hose nozzle that makes every pressure washer on the market completely unnecessary. Every pressure washer has the same fundamental flaw.
I still respect my Bills even though they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. That's impressive.
It's impressive to go to them.
Losing, making it. It's impressive to make 4 Super Bowls in a row. Ain't nobody ever did it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are you impressed when a woman's been engaged 4 times?
Well, that is totally different from football.
No, but I'm saying it's hard to get a motherfucker to marry you.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's simp ass niggas every day that ask bitches to marry them.
Every year it's a Super Bowl champion. There's not a year to go by.
Every year it's a Super Bowl champion. But how often does the same team make it 4 years in a row? When LeBron made the finals 10 years in a row, niggas was dissing him like, nigga, you ain't winning nothing but 4. But nigga, I got there. In order for me to lose 6 of them motherfuckers, I had to make it that 10 times.
Okay, you got to give people some credit for finishing. You don't believe in giving you credit for finishing the task?
Yes, you do. That's why I said I was a fan of Buffalo back then, but I have to still point out who has went to 4 Super Bowls since then, whether they won them or lost. The Patriots didn't even get close. Now,
I agree.
Well, the Patriots, you got to take it back. The Patriots and the
okay, so then let me ask you. Hold on. Then let me ask you this question: would you rather be the Patriots and let's say you won 2 out of 4 years, or would you two and in 2 years you never went to you didn't even go to the playoffs, but you won 2, or would you rather be Buffalo and go to 4 straight Super Bowls, which nobody has ever done in history?
I would always want to win. But the getting there 4 times is impressive because you had 4 chances to win. You ain't win none of them motherfuckers, but in the world of where it's hard to repeat, these motherfuckers repeated 4 times.
They did. They didn't at all. They didn't repeat. They didn't repeat at all. They
repeated the AFC Championship.
Okay, so wait a minute.
It was the AFC Championship 4 years in a row.
How do you feel about the Timberwolves? They keep going to the Western Conference Finals.
The same way I felt when they had KG, Sam Cassell, and Spreewell and all of them. It's just they. But if they had went 4 years in a row, that shit would have been impressive. Y'all was some losers, but still. It's never. It is rare for you can make it 2 years in a row. But 4, you got to be special to make the Super Bowl 4 years in a row.
And you know what you also got to be special to do?
Losers.
Make the Super Bowl 4 times and never win it. Well, name another team that has been 4 times.
One time it was the kicker. One time it was the kicker. Well, no, 2 times it was the kicker, wasn't it?
But you can't name another team that has gone to 4 Super Bowls, whether it was 4 in a row, 4 in their history, and never won it.
No, that's why it's impressive all within itself.
Yes, that you keep losing. It is very impressive that you keep losing. No one does this. Everyone else that's winning,
you make the big game and lose.
You keep losing. That is impressive. You keep going. By your logic, it's impressive. A nigga keep going in a heavyweight. He done fought for 4 heavyweight belts. He got knocked out 4 times.
I bet Dan Marino and Boomer Esiason wish they made 4 Super Bowls.
You not trying to talk about that 4 times I went and fought them heavyweight champions and I got knocked out 4 times. But I had to beat people to get there. It is impressive to be
good enough to get there.
Yeah, it's impressive to get the fight for the belt. But here's what was funny, and I remember this like it was yesterday. When the Bills got there the 4th time, people was booing.
I was a teenager going through that shit. I really was a Bills fan. I was rooting for Cornelius Bennett and Kelly and Bruce Bennett and all of these not Bruce Bennett, but Thurman Thomas and Bruce Smith. I was rooting for these motherfuckers. Then
but you don't remember how people
right? It was a different scenario all 4 Super Bowls, and then after they lost 4 in a row, I just became a Buccaneers fan.
See,
so they had Riddell Anthony.
I'm telling you, you don't remember how people were mad that they were in the Super Bowl the 4th time. I remember that shit was hilarious. Everybody was cheering for the team that was playing in the AFC Championship. They like, there's no way they're gonna win again. There's no way they're gonna go back. And I remember, if y'all don't believe me,
was simply labeled. It was either you AFC or NFC. You didn't care about no team. You just picked the conference. And I was rolling with the AFC.
I'm telling you, here's what happened. If y'all go and Google it and look up the responses, the news clips, Thurman Thomas them had to talk about how they were sorry that people were mad at them that they're back. They were saying, we sorry that people mad at us that we're back. Because no one wanted to see them. It was like, this is insane that this team, they're not going to win. And they were like, yes, we're going to win.
They had the underdog story. Now, at least 2 of them 4 years, they was picked the favorites and just wide right and shit of that nature just blow up.
Yeah, 2 of that's another reason why it sucks that they didn't win. 2 of the 4 times they were favored. 2 of the 4, the first 2 they went, they were favored, and that's crazy. And they were favored by a lot to beat the Giants. Now that, like I said, that wasn't their fault. The kicker just missed a very easy field goal, very easy. But anyway. All right, it's 1 o'clock, brother. I've enjoyed. We got to talk about sports some more. That probably was the fun part. The most fun part about it is the AFC getting whooped every Super Bowl until the Broncos got trailed. Yeah, I think wasn't it 15 years in a row the AFC lost?
Yep. Shout out to the Patriots for evening the playing field.
Yep, 15 years in a row. That shit was crazy. Every year, 49ers, Dallas, Washington. It just kept being an NFC team over and over and over.
Mark Brunell team didn't win. When they got to the AFC Championship in their inaugural season, I hate they didn't win.
The lefty, Mark Brunell. There was that the other team did well too.
Bring
the Panthers.
The Panthers, yeah, they were close too. I think they lost in the AFC in the NFC Championship game, and the Jaguars happened to win theirs.
Yep, it was impressive to watch. And I remember hearing old people say that it was rigged because they was like, "Ain't no way," but they wanted people to be fans of the team, so they were saying they rigged it. So they would go to, but it was fun to me. It was fun to watch. But anyway, thank you, brother, for coming onto the show and doing the show with me. Hopefully, they'll think about it and take away the flags, and everybody can move on. And I tell you what, I welcome them both to come on the panel tonight. Because it's another day. They both are welcome to still come back on the panel because I'm a gracious guy, and I thank you very much for coming to join me. And my man MoneyBoy Trey, y'all go and join him on YouTube. Let them know what your channel is.
MoneyBoy Trey, and I got Pettigo, but just come to MoneyBoy Trey. Actually, y'all might need to go to Pettigo because MoneyBoy Trey is the one that she know about. It's in the privacy complaint too. Because that's the bigger channel. So y'all might need to come to Pettigo. That's the smaller channel. I got a privacy complaint on MoneyBoy Trey, but not Pettigo. And every time I go live, I simultaneously stream on both channels.
Well, that's smart. So they can't flag them both. But then if now they know, they might start going after both of them. Stop telling that you got both of them.
But she know about both of them, though. She know me as Pettigo instead of she met me on the Pettigo channel.
Oh, so she went after the big one.
Yes. In retrospect, that's what it looks like. In retrospect.
That's fucked up. Wow. Yeah. You need to come join the panel when we do the panels on Tuesday night.
Let me know. I'll be there. I'm an ignorant nigga. I don't be keeping up with current policies and things. I think the last time, that's how me and Angry Man got into it. Me and him we was on the panel about the Anton Daniels shit. And I don't know. The first thing he came at me and said, it's not a right to be abrasive as you want. And I ignored it. But then He kept popping his shit. So I was like, nigga, you don't know me. I'm gonna go live on your ass. And so I ended up going, I didn't go live on him. I let the shit go. He was live one day and he was going off talking about the lawsuit. And he said something about manhood. I was like, you do realize manhood is subjective. And this nigga went off on me and told me to buy his book. I said, buy your book for what? Sir, I said, sir, I got 2 motherfucking girlfriends. One is 28, one is 48. So unless you telling me how to get 500,000 subs, nigga, what the fuck am I buying your book for? Go back and forth, but nah, he tried, man. I'm like, bro, nah. That's the same show he called me a coward. I was like, bro, I'm not finna intervene in a bitch I don't know shit. Because he was trying to say, well, it was some young niggas fighting, and I went down there and I intervened. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call the police. That's what I'm gonna do.
I remember that. But I will say this. I don't know what happened. I think I must have did something to offend him. He ain't never liked me anyway. He had went up on me before. You can tell when people don't never like you. Angry Man used to come on the show, and then he just stopped coming on the show. I can tell when people don't like me. They came because I had got to YouTube and more people was watching over here, so he was trying to get people to come from here to come over there. But it didn't. When I was no longer on YouTube, he was no longer over here. And then it's fine. I didn't hear nothing from him. But it's people like him, like they have a beef with me, and I don't know what the fuck the beef is. And it'd be like an everlasting.
There are 2 types of people who should avoid taking gabapentin for neuropathy. Anyone who wants to keep both legs
has to be. And I don't do anything to him. We ain't had no argument. I just know he used to come over here. Then he stopped.
Well, it's competition. It's competition. Y'all in the same field. He know most of the shit that he said he heard from you. It's competition.
Yep. That's what I could tell it because I was like, it's hard to be around me when people start hearing me talk. They know where you got yours from. They can hear the difference when we're around each other and we're talking. It'd been the same way as if I was with. That's why I like the way Fresh and Fit do it. They're just gonna let me talk. They don't try to sit up here and say we started this shit. We be like, no. If you get an opportunity to talk, he's probably gonna sound like what we sound like, or you're gonna hear this man talking very calmly and intelligently, off the cuff about something that I wrote down. So if I got to write it down or remember it and shit like that, you know where it came from. So I think that was the biggest thing. But I could see it coming. I kept saying, well, why is he even over here? Because he didn't like me, and he came and apologized for the shit he was saying when he didn't like me. And he was like, you didn't even do nothing. I just was saying stuff, because we in the same space. So he used the same words that you said. He said, because we in the same space, so I had to go at you. Somebody said he stopped because of Anton. He said he stopped because of what I said about Anton.
Yeah, probably because he's definitely an Anton thing, and that's how me and him had the differences of because like I said, I'm like, when he noticed my comment, I'm like, bro, you got 800 people in your goddamn comment section. How the fuck you pointing me out saying manhood is subjective? And I would have let that go until he started going off on me and told me to buy his goddamn book. And I said, nigga, for what? I just saw you making this fruit ass drink, and you talk about I need to buy your book to do what? I know you ain't telling me to buy your book to get no bitches. I don't have no problem doing it. I got 4 kids, I got 4 women. I don't need, my oldest son is 22, so I don't need your advice on how to get no bitches. And then Gabe did he Googled AI to do a synopsis of what the book was about. He was talking about when I first went on a date and then I found out women did. I said, I don't need your book, bro. I don't need your book. You can tell me how to help me in your subs, though. You can tell me that.
I want to write a book, but I damn sure don't want to do Google AI. I gotta go. It's 1:00. I'm gonna send you the link so you can come and join me tomorrow. All right.
All right. Holla at me.
See y'all. Peace. Good night, y'all. Holla at you.
Low-key niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat.